What in the world, Bo? What in the world, Bo? It's your boy Big Low Country. I hope that everybody out there is doing great tonight. For everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that love to sit around and talk about sports. Thankfully, y'all had a chance to come out and chill out with us today. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us, and we definitely and greatly appreciate that. First of all, if you're watching the show after we've gone live already, make sure that you put a what in the world, Bo, in the comment. I definitely got to show love to everybody that's showing love to us. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. This particular, this particular show right here, right? This is the night before NFL draft is tomorrow night, and we hadn't had a chance to do a draft all off season. We hadn't had a chance to do a mock draft all off season just for the Falcons. We linked up with old Smitty and Berto. We definitely had a good time with that. But moving forward, we hadn't had a chance to do one, just us. And the one we did with Smitty and Berto, that was just the first round, all the NFL teams, to see how the draft panned out. But we hadn't had a chance to actually sit down and go 7 rounds and see what we got going on. John Brooks is in here and says, "What up, Big Low?" First, and I smashed that like button. I definitely and greatly appreciate that, Bo. John Brooks also said, "Bo, man, I'm hyped for the draft night tomorrow night. To be honest, if I had to choose a D lineman or a quarterback, I'm going with Stroud. If he's there at 8, I'm taking C.J. Stroud or Jalen Carter. If he's there at 8, I'm taking him. Look, I ain't even knocking you, Bo. I ain't even knock you. Randy Reeves in here says, "Country, what's going on with Willie Moe? What happened with Willie Moe? Somebody fill me in, like an old Craig Davis song. Somebody fill me in, Bo. Rodman's in here. What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? Trucker Mike's in here. What in the world, Bo? I see you in here, Bo. Edward Mitchell, much love to you, Ed. Hope you're doing good tonight, fam. Got old Grandizer in here. Says NFL draft, April 27th, 2023 through April 29th, 2023. But it's gonna be fun, Bo. We're gonna have some fun with this one. We're gonna have some fun with this one. Rashad in here. Rashad Tonio from the Extra Point Podcast. Much love to my brothers, man. Much love to my brothers. False Star Falcon says, "Let's put the proper finishing touches on this off season and head into camp with a new life. Rise up." Well, he just said rise, like the Dark Knight. What are they saying? Rise. Oh man, I'm letting everybody come on in here because y'all know, per tradition, over the years, this is what we do. We always get together and we do the draft together. And Big Low ain't gonna let you down. We're gonna do this mock draft together as a coaching staff. There's gonna be a collective effort. I'm gonna tell y'all about some guys that I've had that I've been keeping an eye on here lately, and we're gonna kind of see in which way it goes. So I know everybody's wondering like, what direction are the Falcons going in? What's going on, Deezy? That's my boy Deezy. Winston's in here. Much love to you. Everybody's like, what direction are the Falcons going in? No one knows, right? How many names have been kicked around so far this offseason when it comes to who we're taking? Before they declared Desmond Ritter the starter, people were C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, you know, I even heard Will Levis. I'm hearing Will Levis first overall tomorrow. I'm hearing that kind of stuff. So I mean, it's one of those situations where we definitely are kind of left in the dark, right? We're kind of left in the dark. Um, Alice Edwards in here says, "Hey, coach, this is Alice." Says, "I watched this show after work. I had to change my name because my kids track highlights." Uh-oh. You got some little detectives, Bo. What's going on, Nate Bill? See you in here, man. I'll be keeping up with them bills for you as well, Nate Bill, because I know that I know that you want to see what they do. Melvin Emery's in here. What in the world, Bo? Will Amy. What in the world, Bo? See Pope. I see you in here. Justin Swisher. What's going on, fam? Hope you're doing good. Tony Wright, he had a chance to come on here and chill out with us. He's chilling out with Julio. So I appreciate that, taking time out today for us. Ray 50 said, "What up, coach?" Hey, man, we just chilling, Bo. Chilling, laid back, trying to catch that feeling, man. Definitely. Dipping in here, what's up, big up? Go Eagles. Hey, I hear you, Bo. I hear you. Eagles might be making some moves. They might be making some moves come draft time, Bo. We never know. Day Red Sports says, "What's going on, Big Low? Do you think they go offense or defense with first pick?" Well, just stay tuned. I'm waiting on everybody to come on in here. This is a coaches meeting. We're gonna sit down and talk about it, and we're gonna kind of see what direction we're going in. Also, if you're watching the show after we've gone live already, I want y'all to chime in on these picks that we're making. So if we're in the second round, pick 44, all you got to do is put 44 BJ Ojolari or 44, you know, Big Low Kuntry, whoever you think we should take. Y'all make sure that y'all let me know because, it's one of those situations where, we definitely want to make sure we get input from everybody. We'll just drop the link. Well, look, we'll put that link in a little bit on. We'll put that link up a little bit later. We're gonna go live. Well, go live. We're gonna, after we finish this mock draft, we're gonna chop it up with everybody, and we'll put that link up a little bit later. So you already know. Stephon says Coach Lowe got that staff shirt on. Bo, Coach of staff, you already know what it is. Raymond Collins here. Raymond Collins said this is like a Jamie Foxx song, man. As a matter of fact, no, Jamie Foxx, we hope you get well soon. But it sounds like a Jamie Foxx song. Unpredictable. Oh man. Oh man. Just Do Well says I finally caught a positive content creator. Much love to you, Bo. You know what time it is. It's all about the positive content creation over here, man. All about the positive content creation. So, without further ado, I see we got a few people in here. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on. Plant Health and Tasty said, Big Low, you think the Falcons trade back with Washington and take Chase Young in the 16th pick for our 8th? And I've been hearing a lot of rumors about Chase Young here, Bo. You never know. You never know. It's one of those things where tomorrow is legitimately up in the air. So, look, I'm gonna tell y'all how I got. This is a simulation now. It's a simulation. Don't get mad at the old coach. It's a simulation. So, to start off, it has public board versus PFF board. I kind of kicked it up a little bit. They had it down here because, of course, they want their PFF board, right? Care for positional value. I put it about 35-40%. Draft for needs. I left it where it was at. Randomness. I put it up a little bit. It was down a little bit lower. So it's always a wild card when it comes to the NFL draft. You legit never know what's going to happen. So we're picking 8th overall with that first pick. So coaching staff, I need y'all to let me know what y'all thinking that we're going to do whenever this draft comes up. Now, this particular one, since this is the first and last one, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm just going to stay put. I ain't going to make no trades. I'm just going to go ahead, stay where I'm at, and we're going to see what happens, right? So let's start the draft. As you can see, Carolina Panthers, they're on the clock. Carolina Panthers are on the clock. So we're going to let this draft simulate till it get to us. And then moving forward, see how it goes. So let's see here. Carolina Panthers took Bryce Young. Texans took C.J. Stroud. Jalen Carter's gone. I know a lot of y'all are ripping your outer garments right now. Spider-Man said he's live with us for the first time. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to you, Spider-Man. Rose City's in here. He says, who that, Big Low? What in the world, Bo? We having a family reunion in the 8th of July. I'm going to need a 30-piece lemon pepper and 2 strippers named Wet Peaches and cinnamon. Coach Roney said it's cool. What? Coach Roney said it was okay? I don't know about that one, Bo. I don't know about that one. Okay, so let's see what everybody's saying. I'm pretty sure everybody's looking at the draft board. If you can't see the draft board, make sure that you let me know. So Will Levis, he went 4th to the Colts. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Peter Skoronski, that was the guy I was really wanting. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I'm just being transparent with you. Peter Skoronski is the guy that I initially wanted, but it's okay. It's okay. In the words of the late great Whitney Houston, it's not right, but it's okay. Just a quick look at Peter Skoronski. The thing about him, And look, guys, I know we're doing our mock drafts, but I'm still going to tell you about some guys that I like that you know kind of get me going. So the thing about Peter Skoronski, um, number one, he can play inside and outside. He can play guard and tackle, right? Um, the knock that they have on him, they said that he's very little, and they said that he has short arms, 33-inch arms. He says very well. May end up at a guard for some teams. At tackle, though, he has lights out this past fall. He allowed only 6 pressures on 447 pass blocking snaps in his third season at Northwestern. So looking at these stats here, you can see over the course of his career, he's only allowed 5 sacks. So that's one of those things. But you look at if you look at his ratings, look at this: the two teams in the Big Ten, the two big name teams, the ones that everybody talks about, the ones that everybody always say, hey, these are the guys that always go pro. Ohio State, Penn State, those were his least rate games. So is that a red flag? It could be. I mean, there's a lot of blue and green on the board, pass block grades, the gap grade, zone grade. Like he's a plug and play left guard. He's a plug and play left guard. So it's one of those things where I was seriously considering getting him because I feel like he's an upgrade over a Matt Hennessy, over a Drew Dalman. And that I mean Drew Dalman. That could very well be your, that could very well be your center. But I feel like if you could do what you need to do at left guard, you don't got to worry about center too much. So everybody's saying, so y'all let me know in the comment who do you think we should take moving forward. So just looking at the guys that we have available, you got your Christian Gonzalez's, you got your Nolan Smith, Dalton Kincaid, Jackson Smith Jigba, Devon Witherspoon, you got Bijan Robinson. Now, where's Tyree Wilson at? What in the world? Oh, I see a lot of people talk about Tyree Wilson. Okay, he's up. They just got him ranked low. Yeah, so a lot of people talk about Tyree Wilson. Let me see here. Um, totally right. He says first round Tyree Wilson if he's available. I'm not mad at it. Atlanta GA faithful. He says Tyree Wilson if he's available. Okay, okay. What's going on, Coach Wallace? Hope you're doing good tonight, Coach. Just Do Well says he would be my pick if Tyree and Gonzalez are gone. That's kind of where I'm at, Coach. That's kind of where I'm at. If Tyree and Gonzalez are gone, I'm definitely looking at it. But now here we are in a situation because Will Anderson, he fell to 6. I don't see that happening tomorrow night. I'm just gonna be completely transparent with you guys. I don't see him falling past 3 or 4. You know, uh, Jalen Carter, going to the Cardinals. Jalen Carter or Will Anderson, either way, they can't mess up. Also, I can see the Texans. Some people are saying that the Texans aren't going to take a quarterback with that second overall pick. They got to fix that defense. I was talking to Smitty about this earlier on today. It's been a long time since they had Whitney Merciless and J.J. Watt on that defensive line, along with a Jadeveon Clowney. So I mean, they got to get back to where they came from with that defense. So y'all let us know. Smitty's in here. Smitty's in here. He flashed everybody, got naked. He said Bijan Robinson. Oh Lord, here we go. Gat X says, what in the world, Bo? Padres in said, run it, coach. CJY came in here. See, first of all. Oh man. James Shank, he says Tyree Wilson, Ben Quavius, Stat Quavius' brother. He says Bijan. Will Amos says Bijan Robinson is coming to the Falcons. Ah man. Oh, he says not come to the Falcons. Okay, okay. ATL Skate Man says, what in the world, Bo? Tyree Wilson. Mactown Dirty says Tyree. Trucker Mike says draft Big Low after that combine short I seen on YouTube. Great cartwheel footwork. Hello. You already know what time it is, boy. Oh man. But yeah, you're right. The Texans need serious help. So I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people say Tyree Wilson. Let's look at Tyree Wilson. Let's look at some of his measurables and see what they got going on. So that first look on him, 6'6", 271. He can play all over the defensive line. He's 22, almost 23 years old. He's gonna put on a good 5, 10 more pounds. Before next season, he's gonna put on a good 5, 10 more pounds. He ain't put on his grown man weight yet. What he can improve on, and we know it's been well documented, right, guys? And this is the beauty of having a Ryan Nielsen as our defensive coordinator. He says if Wilson can get his hand placement on point, it's game over. If he fires them a little wildly at the point, uh, but he don't have to go to. And that's the thing, guys. Y'all know. Ever since I've been doing YouTube, I've been talking about the violent hands. The hand placements. Your rips, your swims, everything else to get to the quarterback. Right. Thing is, the beauty of having a Ryan Nielsen as your defensive coordinator gives you the. It gives you it. Y'all remember Mario Williams? Y'all remember how unstoppable that young man was at North Carolina State? Y'all know who his defensive line coach was there, right? It was a Ryan Nielsen. Your David Onyemadas and your Cam Jordan really took a whole nother step. Some people thought he was done whenever Ryan Nielsen got there. So we're talking about this guy being so dominant, and you got a chance to put a cheat code with him. Pass rush win rate 22%. Goodness gracious, Bo, the kid is winning 1 out of 4 times. I mean, what else do you want? Smitty there, he said he getting stalked naked. Nah, I know what y'all thinking. You thinking, oh, dang, coach, are you just talking us into it? Is it one of those situations where you just trying to talk us into the whole um Tyree Wilson situation? I told y'all initially I came into this draft thinking, hey, why not make this team complete? We don't want to be in a situation where we become gluttons, right? When I say become gluttons, we don't want to be in a situation where it's like, hey, we haven't had a defensive line, a consistent pass rush for so long, so we just stack it up, stack it up, stack it up so much, and you're not taking into account that the other side of the ball has some weaknesses. Peter Skoronski, he was the best rated offensive lineman. He didn't make it to us in this case. Now, will that happen tomorrow? I don't think that will happen tomorrow. So, in this mock draft tonight, I'm going to tell you something. I think I got to agree with Mac Town Dirty. I got to go with Tyree Wilson. Justin Wells says, Bijan, look, man, Bijan, they said he could step on the field and be the best running back in the league. He can step on the field and be the best running back in the league. But this young man right here, he has the potential to be the best defensive lineman in the league. Best defensive lineman in the league. So we're gonna go with Tyree Wilson. First pick for the Atlanta Falcons. So we're gonna go through everything and see, what moves everybody made. New Orleans Saints, Rose City, they took Brian Branch, um, a safety out of Alabama, real good move. He can play in the box and he can play on top of the house. Kalijah Cansey going to the Jaguars. They're trying to make it Saxonville again. Miami, they messed up. They ended up forfeiting. Joey Porter went to the Steelers. Okay, okay. Bijan Robinson. What? That doesn't make any sense. What sense does that make? Him going to the Jets whenever they got Brees Hall with the Jets. That don't make any sense. Green Bay got Christian Gonzalez. I know somewhere Alberto is stabbing himself all over with many pains. Um, Jackson Smith Jigba. Yeah, see, yeah. This don't make any sense. This don't make any sense. I can see Chicago getting Devon Witherspoon, but yeah, this don't make any sense. Roger Jones going to the Chargers. I know they got Rashawn Slater, but He can put somebody on that other side. Emmanuel Forbes to the Cowboys. That's actually a good move. Zay Flowers to the Bills. I ain't mad at that. They need another wide receiver. Millie Mills, what's going on, Bo? What in the world? I hope you're doing good, fam. Stephon says, Bijan Robinson are the best cornerback. Okay, okay. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. All right, so here we are. Darnell Washington went to the Green Bay Packers. I know some Georgia fans are upset. I know some Georgia fans today got me in my feelings. All right. So Smitty, he asked me to pull up BJ Ojolari's numbers. Um, edge rusher. BJ Ojolari, check this out. Now, a lot of people, knock him. They say he's a little bit on the small side, 6'2", 248. He's gonna be a 2-point stance kind of guy. He says he's a similarly undersized edge rusher, like Aziz Ojolari, with an array of pass rushing moves at his disposal. He saw playing time ever since his freshman year, and he racked up 127 pressures in 3 seasons. And look at it, they said the same thing I said. What's his role? 3-4 outside linebacker, 2-point stance guy, designated pass rusher. What can he prove on? They says in the words of Jagged Edge, he needs to put a little bit more oomph in it. I don't like the new Jagged Edge, just for just just for the record. I don't like the new Jagged Edge. Give me the J.E. Heartbreak, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get off subject. I'm just a R&B snob, probably because I'm the lead singer for Southern Silk. Anyway, number two pick. Y'all let me know, who do you think the Atlanta Falcons should take with their second pick overall? I definitely excited to know what everybody's thinking. ATLGA Faithful's in here. He says Cody Mock. Okay. Okay, ATLGA Faithful. He also says, is Gibbs there? Yes, Gibbs is still on the board. Millie Mill says, Low, pull up Tank Dell stats, please. I definitely will for you, my brother. I definitely will. Tank Dell. Look at this. Grade versus man coverage, 89.6%. 89.6% grade versus man coverage. Now, I'm going to let y'all know something. It shows that the Falcons' needs, and this is ridiculous, Falcons' needs, number one, is quarterback. We got 2 quarterbacks. Wide receiver, and I forgot what the other thing was, but we're going based off of what we know about the team, not what everybody else know about the team. The right, Ray 50. Can't take another heartbreak. Dun, dun, dun. All thing about Tank Dell, man, he's 5'8", 165 pounds. But I mean, look at these numbers. Last year, caught 100 passes, almost 1,400 yards. Year before that, 91 passes for 1,328 yards. He's legit. He's legit. But once again, I go back to, think about this, guys. We can't ignore the other line. And that's hard to say with the Mr. Jack Campbell sitting here. And I know Smith is getting naked right now. See, this is where you got to make your decisions at, Bo. This is where you got to make your decisions at. Jack Campbell sitting here. Look at him. He look like Brian Urlacher's little brother. You see this? What's good? What's going on, Johnson? Much love to you, Bo. Dre True Statements in here. Man, we feeling good, Bo. Feeling good on this pre-draft eve, Bo. But see, this is the thing. These are the types of decisions that you have to make in the second round. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I don't know if Jack Campbell's gonna make it to the second round. I don't know if he's gonna make it to the second round. Now, I'm thinking, and y'all let me know if I'm just going out of my way and getting naked in this situation. But there's a kid that I like. There's a kid that I like named Luke Wypler, right? If we're gonna, and I know that the reputation for this offensive line has changed. We've done turned into these nasty guys that can run the ball down your throat, but we're having issues with the pass blocking. We have had some issues. You got this new commodity. You got this hopefully this gem in a Desmond Ritter. Why not we? Why should we not protect this guy up front, right? Luke Wypler, and I know that this is a name you hadn't heard too many people talk about. So check this out. And if you're an offensive line, if you're a former offensive line guy and an offensive line coach, look at this. Where he wins is leverage. If you ever coached football or been on the football field during practice, how many times have coach told you you need to flatten your back out? Play with some leverage, son. We ain't standing up. We ain't playing basketball. You know, go ahead and get your back parallel with the ground. If you get the leverage, you're gonna win every time. Unless that other boy over there is just a dog. So it says he understands line of scrimmage play. He's so good at establishing and reestablishing leverage. Granted, the whole point, reestablishing. Not just establishing, because you're gonna come across a Jordan Davis. You're gonna come across a Jordan Davis. You're gonna come across, somebody out there who, got a hot dog on the back of his neck. And once he gets the best of you, is it going to be one of those situations where is he going to roll over, or is he going to reestablish his leverage? Is he going to sink his hips, not put one foot in front of the other? Remember his board drill, stretch those arms out, thumbs up, and make sure that he gives Desmond Ritter a clear passing lane. That's the question. So, they say he doesn't have an ideal frame to move the guard. He's going to be at center. Now, the thing is, a lot of people say that he might be a little too small because he's 6'3", 300 pounds. They say he's 6'3", 300 pounds. So it's one of those situations where I think that could actually work out to the Atlanta Falcons' benefit, because think about this. You got a young man. He's not just strong and understands leverage, because that whole zone run blocking scheme is not just about, running 45-degree angles, but you got to get there. You got to be a particularly athletic guy if you're going to run that zone blocking scheme. They said where he can improve anchor. This isn't surprising considering he's a third-year player declaring early. One can expect this to improve in the coming years, but it's likely it's still too early on in his NFL career. Yeah, so, but the biggest thing, they say he's way beyond his years from a technical standpoint. How many times you hear of an early draft declaree at center? You normally don't hear that. Normally, that a center, he's coming in, he's playing in the Senior Bowl, right? Or he's a junior. So think about that. Why not build on your strengths, and you put him beside possibly the best right guard in the league? And Drew Dalman, maybe he's thinking too much about snapping the ball, and he might you might be able to kick him out of the left guard or create that competition like Coach Smith has been talking about, right? So yeah, it's just one of those things. False start Falcon. False start Falcon said, "I got a dog with me, boy. You don't know. Well, you about to find out." If y'all don't know, there's this clip online. This guy, he's in a slap. He's in these new slap contests, and he got slapped, and that's what he said. He said, "I got that dog in me, boy." He got the mouthpiece in. He said, "You don't know, but you about to find out." Look at here. If y'all are excited about the draft tomorrow, I forgot to tell y'all this. If you're excited about the draft tomorrow, you need a way to express it. Make sure that you hit that like button for me. Make sure that you hit that like button for me. Also, if you're watching and this is your first time checking us out, or you're watching and you hadn't hit the subscribe button yet, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. I promise you I'll dance at your wedding one day if you do. So, who are we thinking we should go for with this second pick? With this second pick, who are we thinking that we should go for? Just well, he's talking. He sounds like he's agreeing with uh with Smitty. He says that Joe Tippmann, you can't beat the mullet. You can't beat the mullet, old Joe Tippmann. Who are we thinking? I know some people seeing Hendon Hooker in here. You know, they unzipping their pants. But who are we thinking? Who are we thinking? Because once again, I said they have quarterback, wide receiver, and edge rusher as the three needs for the Atlanta Falcons. I don't see quarterback and wide receiver being enough of a need to take at number two. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Now I can tell you a few needs that I have. Okay, somebody Ray 50, he put old Snaggle 2 Cody Mock in here. Cody Mock, no backstory on him. He started out as a tight end, you know, and he weighed a lot less, but he had all his teeth. So moving forward, you know, he messed around and made the move to tackle, and now uh he's missing a few teeth. That's why I'm wearing braces now. I don't want my teeth, you know. I don't want to be missing no teeth. So he's 6'5", 302. They say that they can see him kicking in at center and guard. They said where he can improve that pass protection, which is, we've acknowledged it's an issue, right? It's an issue. That pass protection Mock is in need of a ground up rebuild in the passing game. The good news is that he hasn't formed too many bad habits because he's new to line play. Mm, okay. Where he wins is with the quicks. He's the most athletic offensive lineman in this draft class. He can still be effective at lighter weight because of his ability to get into the defender's pads so quickly in the run game. So, when they say that, he could get in them defenders' pads quickly, whenever they run that zone run blocking scheme, somebody's head up. And, when we run that zone run blocking scheme, for everybody who's played that offensive line position, or if you play defensive line, you come off that line of scrimmage. I'm coming off. I'm coming off. I'm head up with you. But my guy that's next to me, he also has, if he's on my right shoulder, he has that left hand on the inside of your pads trying to get to that linebacker. He's helping you. And what he's going to do is he's going to give you a little push right before he comes off. He's going to give you a little push, get skinny, engage with that linebacker. If Cody Monk that guard, if they put him on a zone run blocking scheme team and he's that guard, he's going to be that guy that's going to be trying to go head hunting after those linebackers. So they say he's the most athletic offensive lineman in this draft. So I can see why coach mentioned him. Very true statement. He also says Jonathan Mingo. Yeah, I think Jonathan Mingo is going to be there a little bit later, coach. I think he's going to be there a little bit later. Um, and like I said, y'all, if you want to chill out with us a little bit later on, um, I'm going to open up the line so y'all can come on to chill out with us. But I think Mingo's going to be there a little bit later. For everybody that don't know, just a little bit of an inside scoop. If you never heard Jonathan Mingo, wide receiver, he actually was on the top 30. He had a visit with the top 30 with the Atlanta Falcons. So, that's something that we could take into consideration. Now, like I said, I really like Jack Campbell. Winston Thor, he said, where we at? So right now we're just at that second pick. I really like Jack Campbell. But I really feel like we need to solidify the offensive line. You know what? Dr. Willie Doc's in here. He says, "Hey, Big Low." He says, "If I was a GM, I would draft you for my arena league football team." I love it, Coach. I love it. I'm just looking at um, I'm just looking at what we've done so far, and basically what I'm thinking is because we got Tyree Wilson, so Adi Tamawa, uh, Adab Adabari, Adabawari, Adi Tamawa Adabawari. I got it. Shouts out to Alberto. I really like him. I feel like he could be better than Kalijah Cansey, who went in the first round. Um, I'm legit thinking we should go ahead and try to solidify this offensive line because we're trying to be a balanced team, right? We're not just trying to be a situation where we can stop people and just going out hoping we can stop people. Why not build on our success and take somebody with that? Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm finna go ahead. I got to stand on my morals because I know Coach Ronan. She's gonna be like, "Don't let them talk you out of your pick, Coach Low." So I'm finna go for Luke Wypler. I'm finna go ahead and make the pick, y'all. So Luke Wypler, lineman, center. That's the pick that we went ahead and made. Now, as you can see, Zach Carbonet. I don't know if Smitty's still in the chat, but he's free falling. He's one of the most slept on running backs in this draft. Now we go back and look. Tate Dale, he ended up going to the Houston Texans, which I could see. Houston boy. Ah man, Jonathan Mingo. See, I'm pretty sure Coach Dre he's gonna be upset with me. Jonathan Mingo ended up going to the Los Angeles Raiders. Um, Siaki Ika he went to the Denver Broncos. Joe Tippmann he ended up going to the Texans. And how many picks the Texans got? The Bills. They went off and got my man Isaiah Foskey. Ah, man, I hate that. I really like this guy. Um, for a lot of people that don't know Isaiah Foskey, he's an edge rusher coming out of Notre Dame. Keep your eye out for him. He's 6'5", 264. He got, I believe, like 24 sacks these last 2 seasons. He also got a high amount of pressures. Yeah, 23 sacks these last 2 seasons. And he also got 35 hurries. So you know, that's a good percentage from hurries to sack ratio. Pass rush win rate 15%. I mean, you can't beat that. So, that's another guy that you might want to look out for if it's one of those situations where he falls down the board. BJ Ojolari Smitty, he ended up going to Seattle. Antonio Johnson went to the Succaneers. Sam Laporta, I'm pretty sure Arthur Smith is somewhere crying because a tight end got taken off the board. Hendon Hooker went to the Washington Commodores. Jack Campbell, I'm pretty sure, Smitty, he's somewhere in his feelings, like a Drake song, because Jack Campbell went to the Green Bay Packers to pair with Devondre Campbell. So they're going to have the Campbell brothers out there. So here we are, the third pick. What's going on, Miss P? Miss B says they ain't picking none of them players. Y'all pick. Get that hate out your heart, Miss B. Oh man. So wait a minute. Jameer Gibbs, he done came out the board? Pretty sure he did. Is Jameer Gibbs going to be is it going to be one of those situations like it was last year? Okay, yeah, he went to the lot. Wow. That's actually a really good pickup for Los Angeles Rams, Jameer Gibbs. So I'm gonna ask the chat. Y'all let me know, what do you feel like we need now? Like, what do you feel like the Atlanta Falcons need now to help get this team to the next level? Y'all can put it in the chat. Also, if you're watching after we've gone live already, y'all let me know what 2 picks you feel like we should have made of those first 2 picks. So y'all let me know uh who y'all think we should take down. As far as and it could be either side of the ball. Dre says, Coach Lowe, what's your take on the Marvin Overshine? If you watch, yes, I have watched him. Um, as a matter of fact, let me pull him up. He get drafted already? He probably did. As a matter of fact, Coach Dre, see, I can tell you do your homework because Overshine, he actually he actually was one of those guys who uh he was actually one of those guys who had the top 30 trips. So let's see here. First look at him, 6'3", 229. So he's a little bit undersized. I can see them putting him at that will linebacker. Um, he has a third round grade. But the thing is that for him to be that small, I would really like to see his coverage a little bit better. But the thing is, he's a little bit you know, he's a third round pick. So it's one of those things. But what what in the world, bro? Shouts out to a brother that man. What I'm supposed to do for that, bro? I don't know what I'm supposed to do for that. That's it. Let me get the low down. That's a da da da. That's a Superman chat. Appreciate it, Bo. Much love to you, fam. I definitely appreciate it. Shouts out to my brother. Let's get it, GA, man. Doing this thing down there. Doing this thing down there in Hinesville, Georgia. That's my brother, Bo. Well, yeah, man. So shouts out to Let's Get It, man. That's just a good dude, boy. You got to love that, brother. Got to love him. But Trey, yeah. So I know he came in that top 30 pick, that top 30 visit, but I, I, I don't know if I would go for him. And see that this is something that we got to keep in mind. Those top 30 visits, like there's something to them. They're not just bringing these guys in for nothing. Now, granted, Will Levis got brought in for a top 30, right? He got brought in for a top 30. So it's one of those situations. Dre, he says, Coach Lowe, I definitely do my homework. You know, his cover skills are good to me, and he does not play like he's 229. He a dog. Oh, okay. I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. Now, I watched him play. He definitely plays bigger than he's 229. And he has some long arms too. I remember that. So look, I mean, he could definitely be that dude. Now Stephon Mosley, he says linebacker with this round, Coach Lowe. We do need a linebacker. But man, boy, I'm gonna tell you something. I really want this kid, man. I really want him. I really want this dude, man. Not only I want the reason I want him because I feel like he'll bring a whole nother wrinkle to this offense. Not only because of that, check this out. 1,586 yards last year, 7 yards per attempt. But he don't need to touch the ball 2 times, and he got a first down. He can catch the ball out the backfield, 22 catches out of 28 targets, 19 touchdowns last year. We need a linebacker though. But everybody's talking about Bijan Robinson. This could be your Bijan Robinson. Falcons fan in here, he says Bijan Robinson at 8, Keon White at 44. Hey, I ain't mad at it, Bo. I'm telling y'all, whatever Terry want to do, I'm good with it. this is the first time in a long time. Whatever Terry want to do, I'm good with it. So, background on Tyjae Spears, and if I say Tyjae Sharp at some point in time, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm still trying to recover from the year before last. Anyway, Tyjae Spears, he went to Tulane. Guess who else went to Tulane? Mr. Terry Fino. Mr. Terry Fino went to Tulane. Mr. Terry Fino went to Tulane. Everybody, I make sure that y'all show Coach Let's Get It some love, man. For that big Superman chat, man. Y'all make sure that y'all show Coach Let's Get It some love. I definitely appreciate that, Coach. Yeah, him and Terry Fontenot, if I'm from what I hear they have a little bit of a relationship. They both went to Tulane. Tyjae Spears actually came for a top 30 visit as well. A lot of people not realizing that. He came for a top 30 visit as well. So far, well, we've gotten we got a defensive lineman um in uh Tyree Wilson, and then we got Wypler. So I'm kind of stuck because I feel like we need a linebacker, but I definitely want a running back. Decisions, decisions. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. Yeah. Sierra Abdullah, yeah, he's legit. Definitely underrated. Definitely underrated. Very true statement says Tyjae Spears, definitely. Shane Elliott, he said you can get your running back in the third or I mean in the fourth or the fifth round. And that's true. That's true. And you're right, Bo. Birds of a feather flock together. You're right. Mr. Mills says, I'm trying to figure out why people get naked for Bijan. We can find a legit running back in later rounds. Uh, why do pretty much the same thing? Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely see what you're saying. But they're saying Bijan could be the best running back in the league as soon as he steps on the field. I think that's the biggest thing about him. Dwayne McBride, a lot of people sleep on him as well. Then Rashawn Johnson, some people say that they think he could be better than Bijan. So that's one. I mean, look, that's kind of where we're at. Coach Trey said, "50 for the super chat." Hey, that's about. Hey, you ain't never lied, bro. You ain't never lied. That's a whole bunch of moonshine. Cause Mama Country, she makes my moon. Oh, Mama Country makes my water. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mama Country. I ain't mean to bust you out like that. Yeah, I agree with you. You know what? Bump it. I'm going Tyjae Sharp. I'm going Tyjae Sharp. Yeah, because there's a sleeper in here that I'm sure a lot of people don't know about. I'm going Tyjae Sharp. I'm going Tyjae. I'm Tyjae Spears. I'm going Tyjae Spears. I'm sorry. Oh man. So I went Tyjae Spears. I went that third round pick. Um. Man. Doggone it. Doggone it. So there was a guy that I was hoping would fall to us. This guy right here. A lot of people don't know too much about him. Carl Brooks. Carl Brooks at Bowling. He's already a Falcon. He's already a Falcon. So y'all just keep your eye out for him this weekend. Um, Miss B said, "Did you get a tight end?" You know, Art Smith loves his tight end. I ain't got a tight end, Miss B. I think we got like 5 or 6 of them on the staff already. So yeah, I ain't got a tight end. Yeah, ATLG ain't bait, but Carl Brooks is a dog. A lot of people don't know nothing about this kid. One of the most productive defensive linemen in college football last season. And the 296 pounder did it all. The edge defender, he earned a 93 grade with 69 pressures on the 69 pressures on the. I'm gonna say it one more time for the people in the back. 69 pressures on the season. So they giving him a second round rating. Now, you know me, I like to look and see who did you get all these good grades against, right? Who did you get all these good grades against? Now, if you got some of them against the bank head bouncers, if you got a 90 grade against the bank head bouncers, hey, we might have an issue. Oh man, so UCLA, as you can see, Mississippi State, ah, ah, North Mexico State, Kent State, Toledo, he got him a good grade. Western Michigan got him a good grade. Yeah, so I mean, it's one of those things. Once again, I go back to can Ryan Nielsen, can Ryan Nielsen take a young man like this and mold him. I mean, in this particular draft, the Kansas City Chiefs got him. But one thing that we do got to keep in mind, guys, is that a Bud Dupree, we don't know how long he's going to be in Atlanta. Calais Campbell, we don't know how long he's going to be in Atlanta. So it's one of those things where we got to definitely take into consideration, how we move, because we're going to have to replace those positions soon. So let's look and see what linebackers are still left on the board. Now Ivan Pace is still here, out of Cincinnati, and Noah Sewell, he's still here, um, out of Oregon. A lot of people sleep on Dorian Williams. Uh, he has a really good coverage grade. He kind of reminds me of Overshown a little bit. Um, they say he's one of the best coverage linebackers, boasting a 6'8" wingspan. 6'8" wingspan. That's ridiculous. 4.49 speed. He almost runs as fast as me. He earned an 87 coverage grade. So let's look at the numbers here. Played 367 coverage snaps. Mm. He had 12 missed tackles though. 4 forced incompletions. He only allowed one touchdown. He got 2 interceptions. I mean, so I feel like that's a good value. We need some help in that coverage linebacker position. Um, yeah, I seen it. Yasir was listed as edge. Mets champion. He says we need linemen and more secondary help. So we got a line. We got a lineman already, but you are right. We could also need some help in the secondary, as well. And we could also need another, wide receiver. I'm gonna go ahead and double up and get Mr. Dorian Williams. He's a guy that I feel like is slept on. I feel like he, uh, is a Jack Campbell. He's the Campbell that nobody knows about. So I'm gonna go ahead and go out on him. Now, moving forward with the 113th pick. So we got 4 more picks left in this draft. Um, just like Mets champion said, we still need some help when it comes to that. That secondary. So we got to figure out what we're gonna do there. You got to figure out what we're gonna do there. Now, Garrett Williams, he's still on the board. Um, you know, for a fourth round guy, I'm not mad at him. It says he can really pick them up and put them down. How many times you done heard Coach Lowe say that? He can match a receiver's every move with relative ease. A great starting point for a corner. They say he's an outside corner, but they say his mentality use a little bit of help. He said he could use a little bit of dog in him. Yeah, yeah, he ain't got the dog in him. Tool wise, he's not all that is dissimilar to PFF's number one, Devon Witherspoon, but he is on opposite ends of the spectrum, play style wise. So I don't think that's really matching what we trying to do. What's going on, Jerry? Much love to you both. You're right, ATL. We need a wide receiver. So y'all let me know who y'all think we should get. Who y'all think we should get when it comes to this wide receiver? Well, period. If there's somebody else that y'all think we need to make a move on, I could take a look at the wide receivers that are left on the board. Trey Palmer still on the board. Trey Palmer still on the board. I know a lot of people out there getting naked. Trey Palmer still on the board. Let's take a look at that first look on. 6 foot, 192. They say he can run every route in the route tree. They say he don't offer too much speed though, but they say he can run every route on the route tree. You know, I mean, as far as Arthur Smith, I mean, you don't gotta blow the doors off. You just gotta be able to do your job. Atlanta Falcon fan says Jonathan Mingo or Tyler Scott. Tyler Scott's already gone. I mean, Mingo's already gone. Yeah, he ran a 4.3 ATLGA favor. He said, grab him. Take him now. Look, I'm surprised he's still on the board, to be completely honest with you. I'm surprised he's still on the board. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Trey Palmer. Let's go ahead and go with Trey Palmer, wide receiver. Then when I finish up with this draft, guys, I'm gonna bring everybody. What in the world? Oh, okay. I finish up with this draft. I'm gonna bring everybody on so we can kind of chop it up and see what y'all think and what y'all would have done differently. Um, so here we are, 224th pick. Um, is there any sleepers out there that anybody is interested in? Any sleepers out there? Yes, Miss B. How about them Hawks? They have put the Janet Jackson concert back. How about them Hawks? Oh man, is there any sleepers out there that anybody's heard about or anybody's thinking about getting? Jamari Connor, Virginia Tech, that's my squad. Y'all know I've been riding with Virginia Tech for a minute. Ever since ever since the Vic days, I've been a Virginia Tech fan. Excuse me. Day Red Sports says Matt Landers wide out. Yeah, yeah. I like him, but we went ahead and got Trey Palmer. So yeah, I think we're pretty much good when it comes to those wide receivers. ATLGA Faithful says Alex Austin in the cornerback room. Says check out old Alex Austin. So let me see here. Oh, okay. Can't get it right. All right. So that cornerback room is Alex Austin still? There he is. There he is, ATL. Alex Austin, 6'1", 195, red shirt sophomore. What? Oh yeah, yeah. Trey Palmer. Yeah, he the truth. He the truth. I'm surprised he was down there. I think he gonna go higher than that tomorrow night. So Alex Austin with a coverage grade of 71.8. Okay. He allowed 2 touchdowns, got 2 interceptions, allowed a passer rating of 82.3. Okay. Every year it got better. Well, I'm sorry. It got better the second year, but then the third year it got a little worse. So, I mean, yeah, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. He dropped 1 interception. I ain't mad at that. Justin Wilson, we need a DB room to compete. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. Is there any other DBs out there that y'all think we might need to look at? Oh yeah, oh yeah. We got a pat. We went with Tyree Wilson at 8. Um, Will. Now I always like this kid right here, Deshaun Jameson. He's 5'10", 187, but he's one of those kids. He can run the route for you. He can run the route for you. Very twitchy, very very twitchy. You can see here a lot of passer rating of 56.6. ATLGFA said Miles Brooks is okay. They rare sports says Valentine. 330 says the cornerback from Purdue. What's the kid from Purdue's name? 330. It said Valentine. Okay. Allowed 4 touchdowns, 1 interception last year. Allowed a passer rating of 94.5. He dropped 3 picks. Ooh, Tennessee torched him, burnt his draws off. Georgia got the best of them. One of the best games was against Florida. Anthony Richardson, that's on you. Oh man, see, that's why you gotta love the coach staff. Everybody's just giving all their ideas on who they think we should get. Daryl Lutter Jr. I think he's off the board. Yeah, I think he's off the board. We're just gonna go ahead. because I want to get everybody to come on. Oh man, Manuel Forbes, yes, yes, Dre. I want to get everybody to come on, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take Alex Austin. Take it from there. Oh, okay, we got the 225th, 245th, and that's it. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rush gone. Uh, let's see. I like this kid. This Amari Connor kid, but I don't know. Sometimes he just couldn't get things done for me. Now people sleep on this kid right here, Jacob Slade. Check this out. 6'4", 315. He got a motor on him too. He got a motor on him too. Um, Check out his stats here. He wins the pass rush rate 11.7 times. Um, Defensive tackle. He got one sack last year, but he got three sacks the year before. 33, 33 pressures, three balls batted down. So I mean, he definitely could be a good. Then you look at the, how he did in the offensive line division, playing against the Penn States, uh, Indianas, and the Michigans of the world, the Wisconsins. I mean, he held his own to a certain extent. Western Michigan got the best of him. Stephon Moses says, "Hey, Lo, what do you think about looking at defensive line again? Because of the 1 year deals, and that's why I was looking at this kid. A lot of people sleep on Jacob Slade. I'm just gonna go ahead and draft him so we can bring everybody on. They can tell us what they're thinking. Then we got one more pick. One more pick. I'm just gonna go ahead and Jake Bobo. That ain't Bobo. That ain't Mike's son, is it? Jake Bobo. I've never heard of this Jake Bobo kid. Why have I never heard of Jake Bobo? Am I going crazy? I've never heard of Jake Bobo. Okay, I'm gonna take Jake Bobo so we can bring everybody on. They're great in our draft, guys. Oh man, they gave us some terrible grades. Tyree Wilson, C minus. Luke Wypler, D minus. Tyjae Spears, D plus. Dorian Williams, B minus. Okay. Trey Palmer, C plus. Trey Palmer in the fourth round, C plus. What in the world? Alex Austin, C minus. Jacob Slade, B. Jake Bobo, who I don't even know who this is, B plus. So as you can see, I got an overall grade of a C. Bobby Bagel says horrible draft. I ain't mad at you, Bo. I ain't mad at you. Look, everybody in the comments, y'all let me know what y'all think about my draft. Also, I'm finna put my link in the chat, so whoever want to come on and chill and chop it up with us and tell us what y'all think we should do tomorrow, let me know because you know, once again, still I still I said, stay, Bo. What in the world, Bo? Shouts out to one time for the fan, man. One time for the fans said, hey man, they be hating. Well, hey, what in the world, Bo? What's going on with the fam?
What in the world, Bo?
Hey man, we just chilling, Bo. We just chilling. What's good with y'all?
Oh, not much, man. Cooling, man. The draft itself. Finally here
It's
one
here.
day. Yes, sir.
It's here, Bo. It's here.
Yes,
You
sir.
already know.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so what do you think the Falcons should do um with this draft that's coming up tomorrow? What moves
Whew.
do you feel like the Falcons should make?
I think the Falcons should, you know what, Big Low? I think the Falcons should trade back, man. I think
You know what? I
com
ain't mad at it.
I think we might have to trade back because we got like 13 million left in cap space. I know we probably got to cut some more people, players, get some more cap, but I think we could move at that 8 spot and move back like 12 or I see between Atlanta to Nashville, Tennessee need a quarterback because you know about
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill and Malik Willis. And on Washington, they trying to go ahead and trying to grab them a corner if Christian Gonzalez gonna fall to the Raiders. But I see it, I think the Falcons could trade back with Pittsburgh because then they probably go offensive tackle and we probably fall back and probably get BJ Robbins. But I don't know. I don't think we're gonna running back, but I think we probably could get us Nolan Smith if he's still on our board by then.
Hey, you know what? I mean, I ain't mad at Nolan Smith. I ain't mad at it.
And he's from the Seapole, so I
And you
wish he was
already
there.
know. You already know, Bo.
He
He
he get
built
with
different.
Dallas Campbell and what's the other dude name is David Arnamani Green Jerry. So the sponge the Norris too and add some more muscle weight. No, Smith can be unstoppable, man. I'm telling you, he running
Hey,
4.3.
I ain't mad at it, Bo. I ain't mad at it. I mean, and everybody said he's just a good kid.
Yeah,
Everybody talk about how good of a kid he is. They say, like, look, man, he's the kind of guy that you want on your team. So, I mean, I
yeah,
ain't even mad at it. I ain't
yeah. I
even
want
mad at it.
In second round, I want us to get us a safety. I know we can get a DB, a corner, but we got Jeff Okudo outside AJ Terrell and Mike Hughes will probably have to play out that slot between him and D Alfred and Darren Hall. So we got depth on that DB. I don't think we should go DB first round, but I see probably around second round get us probably a left guard. I'm gonna probably go left guard. I take that back left guard. Then third round we get us a safety or something like that.
Okay. And see, one thing that we gotta and see that's ironic that you bring that up, Will, because one thing that a lot of people don't recognize is the fact that Ryan Nielsen likes to run that big safety, that nickel safety, like that big nickel. C.J. Gardner Johnson, he was a safety, but they had him running in that slot
Yeah.
80% of the time, right?
Hmm.
So that's one reason why I'm sitting here saying it might not be a far fetched thing if you know you see Jayla Hawkins on the field more than 50% of the time.
Yeah.
Especially if they don't take a safety high in the draft. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, I just think our identity right now we going defense, man. Because I know we could probably go offensive player. I know we could get BJ Robinson, man. But to me, I ain't saying that's a bad pick. But right now, I think we focus on the trenches and the defense, man.
hey man, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like so. People ask all the time. Will they say why do coaches always say, for this program,
Hmm.
whenever they talk about their team? Because at the end of the day, your team isn't a team. Your team is a program, right? Because it's one of those cases where while guys are going out, we're also bringing guys in that are going to be cultivating. And that's why we call it a program. We look at
Hmm.
ourselves in the best light possible. So that's why whenever coaches refer to their team, they say, hey, for this program, this is what we're going to do because programs are put in place to get the best results possible, right?
Yeah, and I feel like the soccer team, we contended, man. This year we
Oh
contended.
yeah.
Terry Fontenot, Arthur Smith already stated that they trying to be aggressive as he came. They had to wait 2 years to get inside this cap hell shit. But I think Carter might go to Seattle because I hear I just look at the little NFL mock drive. What's his name? Charles Davis and the other Caucasian dude. I don't know his name. I don't keep up with him. But they saying Seattle won't have to they get Jalen Carter. So he gone. He might be gone. I don't think he's gonna make it to come to 8. So, but like I said, man, Falcons, we on the team, we win in this division. Only team we
Oh
got to
yeah.
really worry about is probably
And
down
I
the
don't know.
49ers, Philly,
Yeah.
Minnesota, and probably Dallas. That if they can sneak in that second spot, but that's other teams we really worry about in the C division. I mean, in the whole conference in the C because Aaron Rodgers gone. What's up, Willie Smith? What's going on,
What's
man?
going on, Smitty? Oh, Smitty said 1 minute.
Okay. But yeah, though, man. I just feel like, man, this Falcon team, we in the direction we trying to compete. They're trying to win us a Super Bowl this year, man. I really do, man. I could
You
bet
know,
all my money.
it's one of those situations, bro. It's like you talk about the other teams that are in. Um, you talk about the other teams that are in the uh the NFC. We got to consider those kinds of things because it's like, do you really trust Minnesota? Just do well. What's going on, fam?
Oh,
Minnesota, I don't really trust Minnesota. It's just Kirk Cousins is the problem. I mean, if I feel like if I'm them, I'm gonna
what's
draft
up,
a
G?
quarterback because they could trade now. They can swap with us if we allowed to do that. Fall back because I think the Falcons they're gonna have to try to trade down. I mean, unless they got somebody available at 8 that they like, yeah, stay put. Yeah, I won't Nolan Smith though. If I'm the Falcons,
The
I want
I
Nolan
think he'll
Smith.
be there for you to get him.
the
He'll be
Falcons
there for you
definitely
to
gonna
get him.
trade down somewhere. Somewhere in this draft we're gonna
Yeah,
trade down because we don't have a fifth round or sixth round pick.
sure
So
don't.
we definitely trading down somewhere. Now
Yeah.
where we gonna trade down at in the first, second, third, or fourth, ain't no telling. But we definitely trading down somewhere because most of our gems come in that fourth, fifth, maybe six pick range. Look at Tyler Algier, he came in the fifth.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't have a fifth. We don't have a fifth. Our last fifth went to Jeff Okuda to the line.
Yep.
My bad. What's going on, fella?
Oh, you
Ain't
good, man?
nothing,
You
man.
good?
What's going
You
on with
good?
you? Just do well. What's going on with you, fam?
What's up with y'all, man?
Ain't nothing,
Not
man. Ain't
much.
nothing. Ain't nothing.
I'm glad to
Smitty,
be here.
Smitty, you good now?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Oh, okay, okay. So
What's going on,
just do
Smith?
well.
What's up,
Just do
man?
well. Tell me what you got going on, man. Tell me what you thinking.
Man, first of all, I just want to say I've been watching y'all, man, for real. Salute to y'all.
Appreciate it,
Smitty.
bro.
I think that's who that is in the bottom right that just came on. Bottom
Oh,
left.
DC.
ATLGA, that's D
Okay,
Douglas
yeah,
Carter.
him too, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Big low. Shout out to y'all. And the guest that's on here too, William Amy. I see you all the time on here.
Oh yeah,
Winston,
appreciate you,
for
man.
sure, man. But man, the draft is just so unpredictable. You really don't know what's gonna happen, to be honest. This thing can go so many different ways. We don't even know if I think Christian Gonzalez is not gonna make it to us.
Mm-mm.
Or
I think
Tyree. So like earlier in the month, Tyree, I don't think he's gonna be. That's why I say it's either Peter Skoronski, Bijan, or what's his name?
Nolan Smith.
Nolan. Yeah, Nolan. And
Yeah.
I think I wanted to be Nolan. Now I ain't trying to be biased. I'm a dog, but I just think you drafted Nolan for the person he is. Like he's gonna be an outstanding leader on the team, and I
Yeah.
feel like we could use that. You got your quarterback, you got the leader of the offense, so go get the leader of the defense. And I feel like he can be that once Grady. You know what I'm saying? He leave and
Yeah.
all that. You know,
The
thinking
Liz
long
Campbell.
term for the future. I
Yep.
mean, you can't go wrong though with Bijan or Peter.
Yeah.
It's so conflicting. I don't really know what to do. But whoever
I'm
they
leaning.
pick, you can't go wrong.
I'm leaning to Peter. I ain't gonna lie to you.
For real. I
leaning
mean,
to Peter.
they saying we need a quarterback. So why don't we get somebody to block for him to help him progress?
Yeah.
Bijan can do that too. But I'd rather him be upright because we already got Tyler, and you can get another running back later on in the draft.
Facts.
Yeah,
It's true. It's true. One time
I like Kenny. I like Kenny. I don't know about y'all. I like Kenny
Facts.
Definitely.
or Roshan.
One time for the fan, Jack Spade. What in the world, Bo?
Hey, what in the world, bro? What's going on?
Ain't nothing, man. You looking like you sitting in the car thinking about life.
Nah, I was about to head to the store. You put the StreamYard. That was good. You put the StreamYard link in the. I was about to head to the store. I was watching the show, man. Had to come in here and say, you doing a great job, country. You doing what you're doing.
Man, I appreciate it, Bo. Appreciate you, man.
But you need to be looking out for this. Might want to trade up tomorrow. There's this guy named Jack Spade out
Oh
in Atlanta.
God, here we go,
He
boy. Here
can
we
throw
go.
80 on the run. He can throw 80 on the run. I'm telling you right now.
Here we go, boy.
Straight up and get him. He ain't gonna be there at 8. But
So we got a quarterback competition in this thing. That's what y'all telling me.
What it
There
sound
ain't no
like.
competition.
ain't too
There ain't no
much.
competition.
Nah, but
We
for
all
real, if you're looking at tomorrow's draft, Carter might not be there at 8, man. You got to face the fact that he might be gone before 8. And, any player kind of fits with your team right now, the way you kind of went about your offseason. Skronsky kind of makes
Yeah.
a good fit. Bijan Robinson's a good fit. Tyree Wilson's a good fit. Christian Gonzalez, Jalen Carter. Every player in that and on everybody's big board is a good fit. You trade back and get the wide receiver too as well from Ohio State. Still a good pick too as well. You have to strengthen your wide receiver room. You're going to draft one. I don't think it's going to be in the first round, but I'm a Carter,
Nah.
Gonzalez, or Bijan Robinson now. But I wouldn't be surprised with the Falcons tomorrow. Their offseason has been very good so far, and every fan should be excited for any player that is selected tomorrow night. So
man, we in a good situation. Like it's a win-win-win-win-win situation.
it
Hey,
is.
yeah, faithful. Tell me what you thinking, bro.
Hmm?
Oh, I thought ATL did fake. ATL,
Oh yeah. What's up?
what's going on, bro?
Oh, just chilling, man. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, first, just let me just say, we did that PFF draft right now, and so I like test out all the draft things, all the different mocks, and some of them are far off. Like on some of these players, you'll see one of these players, like maybe like a Yasir Abdullah, that guy that I like out of Louisville, in the 7th round, and on a different one, he'll be like in the 3rd or the 4th round. So
Exactly.
it's kind of hard to go grade. I thought it was a solid draft, Big Low. But
Yeah.
as far as everything goes, like to me, I think most people are thinking if one of those top 3 players are there, we should take them. Whether I don't think it's going to be Will Anderson, but in some of these mocks, he's falling down there, Jalen Carter or Tyree Wilson. But Pete Skoronsky, they say he could just come in and move to guard, plug and play, and he's ready to go. Bijan Robinson, I know that talk's heating up. I know the OG Smitty over there, he said, go ahead and grab him. Now, there is scenarios where, like, Will Anderson, Tyree Wilson, Jalen Carter, Christian Gonzalez, Witherspoon, all 5 of those players could be gone, or Skoronsky could be gone. And Bijan is going to be sitting there, I'm pretty sure. I don't see anybody taking him before 8. So then you got that dilemma. Is Nolan Smith that guy to take at 8? Is somebody else, a different offensive lineman maybe? But that's where you want to trade down if you have a partner, So it's going to be crazy, man. I'm interested to see how we do this.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. I mean, I think, and it's like I know that this draft that I just did is like kind of random, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's one of those cases where these drafts are normally random. Like it'll be somebody that you legit did not expect come up and end up being, on your squad. So it's like I'm not putting anything out. I'm not putting nothing past anybody, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with that. And this is a draft, like I've said all along. It's only about, I would say, a handful of elite players. Everybody else you add for a position of need, and a lot of it is not going to be want. A lot of it is just going to be need. So that's just the way it's going to shake out from beginning to end.
Yeah. I know. So you said that there's a handful of dominant players. Who are those dominant players, man?
Well, I said Will Anderson and Tyree Wilson right off the top of my head. As far as offensive lineman, I would say Skoronsky. The 2 cornerbacks, and Witherspoon and Gonzalez, I think they could be elite at the next level. But other than that, I think everybody else is just probably all pro level, probably solid starter, solid rotational player, and as it go on and on. So I think 1 through 7 is probably going to be the elite players, to be honest.
Hey, I got a question. I got a question for everybody. Have y'all heard or do y'all know about the guard Chandler Zavala out of North Carolina State?
Yeah.
Yep.
I heard on 92.9 The Game they were saying that there might be some issues with his medicals or something.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing him in like the 3rd or the 4th round on a lot of these mocks, and I think that could be a good option.
And that's the thing with this draft. Like I said earlier, there's a couple of people I see with medical issues that could slip to day 3 and become steals for some teams. One that I've been talking about for the last 2 months is Garrett Williams. Tore his ACL last year. He was one of the top corners in the nation last year before he tore his ACL. Now they actually dropped him down to round 4. Anybody gets an elite type corner at a low price. And I think he becomes probably one of the steals of the draft. So you're going to get those every year. You just got to, pick and choose which ones you're going to take a chance on.
Yes, sir. There's another corner out of Purdue, Corey Trice, that he had a torn ACL in 2021. But he's 6'3", 215. Yeah, if he's there in the 4th round or something like that, man, he's gonna be a steal, I think.
And I think he's gonna actually be a safety at the next level. Because I think he has the prototypical size for, a strong safety and, his coverage skills, or zone coverage, and that's what he does best, and that's what safeties do best.
Yeah, I think he played some safety too before he moved.
Right.
So I tell y'all what, since we all here and it's the night before the draft, I'm feeling kind of froggy. Y'all want to collab and do a quick mock draft right quick before we end the show?
Go ahead.
Oh, man, let's do it.
Oh, let's get it.
Y'all want to do it?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Okay. Hold on one second here. All right. So here we are, starting this thing on over again. So I tell you what, is there anything that y'all wanted me to change that I had on it last time? I don't know if y'all seen how I started it last time. I got the public board, then I got the care for positional value. I got that like at about 35-40%. Then let's see here. I also got the draft needs. I got that up where it was where it was at initially, and then I got randomness about 30%. Y'all got anything y'all think I might need to change?
You good?
Think
I
we
ain't
good to
going.
go?
Yeah.
Just
I'll be
run
rest.
it. Just run
All
it,
right,
bro.
let's run it like that.
It seemed to be true.
All right.
What?
So,
See,
Oh,
Will Anderson's there. Ain't no question.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
No way.
Ain't no way.
I mean, in situations
So-
like that, what I usually do is I don't take that player. I just take who I think is going to be there.
Right. But what
Yeah,
if
that's what I
somehow
do.
he did fall? What if somehow
I mean, if he fall, you gotta take him. No questions asked.
Yeah, if he fall, he deaf. It ain't no question about that, man. That goes without saying.
So let's look.
Uh,
Hey, see who they picked and how he got there.
Okay, so
Devin
Bryce Young
Witherspoon.
went first.
Mhm.
Then Jalen Carter went to the Texans. Devin Witherspoon went to the Cardinals. C.J. Stroud went to the Colts. Skoronski went to the Seahawks. Christian Gonzalez went to the Lions. Will Levis went to the Raiders.
Wow.
I mean, I've seen crazier things, but I doubt it.
Bijan.
I doubt it would go down like that.
I'm still going Bijan, man. I hate to say it.
Bijan.
I'm still
Hey,
Y'all
it's
wanna go
simple.
Bijan?
You go Bijan.
Like what?
Okay.
What if this happens though? Like, what if that did happen and somebody?
I'm still going Bijan,
Hold on.
and the reason why is because I'm still looking at Desmond Ritter and don't know what I have. I mean, that's gonna
Hold on.
always be the common denominator.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Will Anderson is still on the board?
Yeah.
Yeah, Will Anderson is on the board, but
Oh
I think
no,
everybody's just saying that they don't
you
think
go
that's
Will
gonna happen.
Anderson. You go Will Anderson.
Yeah. But what I was
In
gonna
this
say
situation, you go Will Anderson.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, Will Anderson going in the top 4. I don't see a run on a quarterback that's dead. I see 2 to 3 coming out before us. So Will Anderson, Carter, most likely Gonzalez and Witherspoon will go. Gonzalez going to Detroit. Witherspoon going to Witherspoon going to Detroit. Gonzalez going to the Raiders. So, but in this instance, how the draft set up, you go Will Anderson. Edge rusher ain't grown on trees. You can't just find them every once in a while. Whenever you want to find them, that's dead.
If
Y'all
you
want
get Anderson here, I mean, Gibbs might be there in the second. If you want, I mean, Gibbs ain't too far off from Bijan.
No, he definitely far off from Bijan. You gotta don't listen to the pundit. Like Bijan is here. Everybody else is here and below.
yeah.
I got
Gibbs is nowhere near what Bijan is. I'm sorry, he's not.
I got to disagree on that.
Hey, bro, look, he's explosive. He's explosive like Bijan. That looks good. It makes the highlight films and all that. It looks good. But when you sit there and look at a player that can actually run between the tackles, a player that can run outside of the tackles, a player that can go line up all across the field, nobody's doing that. Gibbs is too small to do what Bijan do.
Now it's
I
like
think
I just
Bijan.
throw a monkey wrench
I
into
think.
everything. To be
Go
honest
ahead.
with you, I think Nolan Smith
Huh?
is a better player than Will Anderson.
Okay.
I mean, honestly,
That's Georgia Bulldog bias.
no,
He's not a better
No.
player.
if you look at the numbers,
Go back and look at the tape in his freshman season, his sophomore season, coming out of high school. He was raised
Yeah,
up there with Will Anderson before he got hurt. When he got hurt,
and then what happened?
that's what hurt his draft stock. But you look at his play on the field, he's right there.
All right, so what do we think? All right, so along those same premises, then Kyle Pitts looked great with Travis Kelce. Or let's give a contemporary to him. Dallas Goedert. All right. Then Kyle Pitts got hurt. Who would you take over? Because Dallas Goedert is reliable. I know he's gonna be on the field. I know he's gonna give me these same numbers every game. Every year I know I can rely on him to give me this. Don't get me wrong, I love Kyle Pitts.
I get what you're
so
going
you're
with.
saying you take Dallas Goedert over Kyle Pitts?
He's saying he's
Right.
reliable.
He's reliable.
Yeah, because
Kyle
Kyle
Pitts
Pitts
been
got
hurt.
hurt.
I mean, but why did Kyle Pitts? Let's ask the 5 why. Why did Kyle Pitts get hurt?
That bad throw.
Marcus, whatever his name, Mario.
Hey, Big
In
Low.
the last round, it wasn't a bad throw. Kyle Pitts is trying to do more with it. Kyle Pitts tried to do more with the throw than what he should have did. He should have grabbed the ball and went down.
Wednesday.
He caught it in trap. He should have grabbed the ball and went down. He tried to make a move, and that when he got clipped in the knee.
How can you do that when the object of the game is to make get a first down or get as many yards as you can? You know, a lot of players.
He had the first down.
Live and die by that.
Especially,
but he had the first down.
And I'm gonna give you another thing on Will. I'm gonna get another thing on Nolan Smith right quick. As I look at Alabama and Georgia, both defenses, this season, the last 2 seasons, Georgia has rotated their defenses heavily the last 2 seasons because they've had so many players in and out. But with Alabama, their recruiting is dropping down so bad. Will Anderson had to play more snaps. So if he's playing more snaps, of course his stats gonna be better. But if you look at the actual play on the field, I think Nolan Smith is right there with him. Go back and look at that Florida game from 2021. And that's all you would need to see out of
Look at
Nolan
right
Smith.
here. Nolan Smith had 102 pass rush snaps with a 25.5% pass rush win rate. Meanwhile, it's like everybody talking about Will Anderson, but the thing is, he had 382.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. He gets more snaps. That's
Shouts
all
out
I'm
Uncle
saying.
Steve in the chat. What's going on, Uncle Steve, what's going on?
How y'all doing, man? What's going on, everybody?
Hey, what's up, Uncle
Man,
Steve?
we trying to make it on.
Fellas, I can't call it.
We trying
Sitting
to.
here trying to wind down work a little bit, but very interested to hear a lot of the opinions. I must admit I was kind of jealous. I saw Big Low put up the mock draft because I meant to do mine on Monday, didn't get a chance to. And I'm not trying to disrupt the draft y'all doing, the mock draft, but I will say this: after weeks of speculating and rumors and everything like that, I'm at a point where I really think the best thing we need to do for this team is to protect Desmond Ridder. And if there's any opportunity to get Peter Skoronski at the number 8 position, I think that's not only a safe pick, but I think that's one you put in your pocket because you can probably slide him, as everyone has talked about, slide him into that guard position to kind of get his feet wet. And then once the tread has gone off of, completely gone off of Jake Matthews, that could be an easy transition for your future 5 to 10 year left tackle in the game. With 6'4", 315. He looked bigger than 315 to me, but
Yeah, he about 315, 320. Yeah, he up there.
But I really like that as a safe pick for the Falcons. But you really can't go wrong with most of what y'all saying today. I mean, it's really not a really wrong answer.
So with what we have right now, we know that 95%, there's a 95% chance this ain't gonna happen.
Right.
It's like, what would you go with all of these players up here?
Simulator?
Yeah, like with what you got right now, you got Will Anderson, Bijan Robinson, Jackson Smith-Jigba, Nolan Smith still on the board, and Anthony Richardson, Elijah Cansey, all these guys. Who would you go with?
Well, I mean, I've always talked about my affinity for Will Anderson, and I see the stats that y'all putting up. But I'm gonna tell you what I also saw. I saw with my eyes the way that man moves and the way he kind of attracts to the ball like a magnet to the ball every time for Alabama. And when you're at Alabama, you playing the top-notch folks in the SEC. And that man wreaked havoc all the time. And I'm not saying Nolan Smith isn't that same type of person, but man, that the eye test just shows me that I just think Will Anderson is a different breed. I would have to reach up there and grab him.
So, are we all in agreement? Just do Will.
Hey.
What you think, Will Anderson?
I mean, realistically, no.
Yeah.
And right now, looking at this, I would say Bijan and then go get BJ because that's how it's gonna shake out.
Hey, I'm interested to know what is the difference between Gibbs and Bijan just on their size and height, their weight and their size.
I just think Bijan got more power. That's the only difference.
Bijan,
And I think he's a workhorse back. I think Jameer Gibbs is maybe like an Alvin Kamara. He's a runner / receiver. So I think he gives you more in the pass game, but Bijan gives you more in the run game.
Yeah, so there's like a 16-pound difference.
Okay. I see that now. I thought Gibbs was a little bigger than that, but
No. He played at 190 last year.
Okay.
That's kind of high right there.
Okay. So
if somebody catch him right, they putting ribs on the grill.
Yeah. He might be
I think-
smaller than Algier, really.
Oh, Algier
Wait.
220.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
weight
Algier,
wise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he a
He's
solid
stocky.
dude.
Algier.
so are we saying
Algier
that Will
trying to be
Anderson?
like Mike Davis.
Are we running it like Will Anderson's not going to be there?
I mean, by simulator,
say run like he's not gonna
what
be
he
there.
has. The simulator. Yeah.
What you say?
I mean, let's just go Will Anderson and see what
Yeah.
else we can get after him.
Yeah, I think Will Anderson the right thing to do because he that's top 10, and Bijan really ain't seen that way. So I think Will is the right thing to do.
All right, we'll take Will Anderson. See what we got after that.
And see how the board done switched up already. Look at Steve Avila done went all the way before Panthers. Ain't that something?
Jameer Gibbs went to the Panthers.
Jack Campbell.
Smitty don't cry. Jack Campbell went to the Rams.
Oh wow.
John Michael Smith.
Did somebody get big boy tight end?
Darnell Washington.
Yep. Jets got him. Aaron Rodgers is gonna be throwing to him.
Right before us.
Dang.
Yep.
Unc, was you trying to get Darnell?
I mean, hey, load them
Why
up.
not? Why not?
Listen, and listen, y'all. This is gonna make sense in the end. You need as much help surrounding Ritter as possible. So that means big offensive linemen, competent tight ends, and really from a wide receiver standpoint, we all want to take the top off person. But if you surround him with big boys like that and be able to sneak a Darnell in there as well, I mean, you at least have Ritter protected at minimum. And that's what you're going to have to do for somebody who had only a splash in the NFL for a game or two.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Get all them big boys like that in there. All you gotta do is just throw it at the goal post.
Right. There's BJ Ojolari.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I put that up so Smitty can start sweating.
I'm wondering.
First of all.
I'm wondering who the best O lineman is right now.
Okay. So Cody Mock is the highest one on here. But it's one of those things where it's like that's the highest that they have rated. Like
Right.
I think
my man from USC is intriguing.
But I'm looking at him in the 4th round though. I think he's one of those guys you just stash away for a year. Andrew Voorhees.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's one of those guys you stash away for a year.
Yeah.
The thing about Cody Mock that is appealing to me that kind of makes it make sense is the other offensive lineman we got. I feel like his personality and his style and everything, I feel like he fits right in with them for some reason with Chris Lindstrom and Caleb McGarry and Jake Matthews. I see Cody Mock just fitting right in.
Yeah.
I can see him fitting in too.
It's the teeth, man.
That dude is a monster, man.
It's the teeth, man.
What? Is the teeth that what it is? Or lack thereof?
Well, I say with that second pick, man, I say go back to the trenches again. Go take Cody Mock or Joe Tippmann or someone of that nature.
Yeah.
Beef up that line, man. Beef it up.
I like Cody Mock.
Yeah.
I really like Cody Mock. In the first draft I did, I took Luke Wypler because I don't feel like Dalman. I feel like one of the reasons why the pass protection was so bad was because of Dalman last year. And it was a lot better than it was the year before last, but you got this young quarterback in here. We want to make sure that we really shore up that pass protection.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
I like Cody Mock.
Wasn't he working at center too at the Senior Bowl?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he worked at senior at the Senior. He worked at center
because he's so quick.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
here's my only.
Okay,
here's my
go ahead.
only thing. Give me the measurables on Mock real quick.
So Mock is, I think, like 303.
Yeah, 6'3" by 305.
Yeah,
well, I got listed at
6'5".
6'5". Yeah, he's somewhere. Yeah.
All right, and I realized that North Dakota State has won 17 straight national championships at Division 2 or 3 or whatever, but are we taking somebody that I don't know is what he's doing on tape against folks that realistically he's been going against for most of his career? I understand
I watched him at the Senior Bowl. He held his own, but you can see here he played the South Lake Maulers, the Bankhead Bouncers.
I think that's the point, man. I mean, don't get we already did that last year with Troy Anderson, and I think he's gonna be okay. We tried that with John Kaminsky a couple of years ago, and we shipped him off before he was finished. I just there's something to be said. You got to take chances, but not in the second round. I think we did our second round reach last year. I think I would just feel so much safer with somebody who's gone up against true FBS.
Well, in that case, you got to go look at Joe Tipman from Wisconsin there.
Yeah,
because I think he's the next best thing at center guard or center tackle or however you want to use him. So he's 6'6", about 320. So that's a guy that you have to look at.
Oh yeah.
So he's
he looked like
he
looked like
mullet. And his last name is the same thing that Smitty does at Rain Gentlemen's Club. He's a Tipman.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
Wouldn't Cody be a better scheme fit though? Since North Dakota State they basically run a zone blocking scheme.
It's true.
I think Cody would be a better fit.
Yeah,
because
they're both good picks. So I mean, I can't disagree with none of them. But I'm just saying, like I get what Uncle Steve's saying. What up, Uncle Steve?
What's up, brother?
Man, if you don't agree with Uncle Steve, you can say you don't agree with Uncle Steve.
No,
real content creator, man. Uncle Steve ain't gonna bite your head off.
I agree with what he's saying. I agree with what he's saying though. Like the lower level competition when he going against this the Big Ten now. So I mean he got a point. But I'm just saying you can't go wrong either way.
Let's remember one thing too though. I know everybody probably seen that clip of Arthur Smith saying we're gonna run the ball down the effing throat. You know what I'm saying? The one game. Now Cody Mock, he has the quickness to pull and hit those linebackers. And I watched his film. He blocked them all the way out of bounds. He taking them home. So I mean, we're gonna run the ball.
And you got to remember he was a tight end, so he's going to move a little bit better than some linemen in this draft.
Hey, fellas, y'all can change. Hey, I've been in the house. I've been married 23 years. I'm wrong all the time. I don't mind y'all switching back.
Hey,
I don't mind y'all switching
hey, bro. I'm right there with you. I'm at 19, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Hey, you never wrong if you just accept that, they're right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't never.
That's it.
You ain't never lied.
I don't know if you married, but if you listen to this guy.
Not yet. I'm engaged though. I know what y'all talking about.
Okay, so hey.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You remember these conversations.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate
so let's go ahead and go with Cody Mock.
Enjoy. All right, so I'm down with Cody Mock. Y'all can talk me into it. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. So we got edge rusher, offensive line, first two picks. I know Dre true statement. He was getting naked for the Marvian Overshine in the comments. Earlier because he was saying that he could cover better than the number shade. We do need help at linebacker again, but You know, some people could say that we need another wide receiver. You know, Jonathan
Yes.
Mingo, he got taken by the Saints.
Yeah, I know he gonna rise up the board. So who is left at wide receiver? I know Tate Dale probably still there. But he's a specialty type. Ooh, boy, that's a good one. Marvin Mims. I thought he would have been gone.
What's his measurables?
Too.
Marvin Mims, he's
5'11",
183.
about 180.
Yeah.
But his route running, his hands is spectacular.
Yeah.
Any chance reuniting Scott with Ritter?
Good point.
Look at Team
I can
Ritter
see
all
that.
of a sudden. I see
What'd you say, Lo? It's Desmond Winter.
It's Desmond Winter. That's it. Desmond Winter. I mean, the thing is, we don't gotta go. We don't have to go wide receiver here. Like if there's a guy
that linebacker, because I'm looking at linebacker, man, and I look at the depth, man. No depth there at all.
Well, but you have some people in the linebacker room, though, Smitty. I think from a standpoint, you need some competition at that wide receiver spot. I like the signings of Hollis and Scotty Miller and whatever, but are you really kind of trusting them to be that number two? I know people say we're not going to throw a lot, but I still want some solid competition. Give me somebody in the third round that can help Ritter. Again, I want to help Ritter out as much as possible on that side of the ball. We did a lot of the defense in free agency. Let's see if we can help him out on this offensive side.
Yeah, you got to remember too, K Nellis, he can play a little middle linebacker too, so he can go inside and outside.
Hey, Smitty.
K Nellis though. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask if you heard anything about Rashawn Evans, like anything lately?
Nope.
Okay.
Man, I got my ear to the street. Yeah. I'm hearing that it ain't looking too good.
Okay.
That's what I'm hearing. But I mean,
so I'm just trying to figure out depth at that position. You know, Troy Anderson, Lorenzo Carter, Caden Ellis. We still got Michael Walker.
I think when they signed Bud Dupree, that might have been the writing on the wall for
Bud Dupree. Yes.
And I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. And I watched him 2 years ago. If Dorian Etheridge can come back from that ACL injury, I think he can be a legitimate backup.
And
what month was that? What month was that he got injured?
It was camp, I think. It was either the first or second week of preseason.
He should be good then.
Yeah.
And Nate Landman look all right too. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played. He actually started last year. So, they got backups, but I still think they need about at least
one more
to add depth. Yeah.
That's somebody right there.
Well, you know.
Henry, yeah.
So,
even though he was a little bit of a disappointment after transferring, just a little bit, because he came in a little bit more heralded when he came to Alabama, but
So what y'all think? Y'all think a wide receiver or
what about running back?
We were gonna
I still think you can get running back like.
Yeah, just a third round.
You can get running back with one of those next pick. We got 2 in the fourth, so I think you go running back there.
Okay. So we got our edge. Will Anderson, you know, his size to me is like he's almost like a traditional defensive end, and then he's like a little bigger than like an outside linebacker would be. So it's just like, will he be like traditional defensive end? I just don't know. I'm trying to figure out if that did happen, how they would use him as a.
I think he 2.0 all day though. No matter how I think that's how he moves around so well.
I think you use him like you all's favorite coach who was here is using him in Dallas. You put him wherever.
Michael Parsons,
on the field.
Put him wherever he's gonna be effective.
Put him wherever you need, and he can play in all those spots, whether you flexing out to a 4-3-4, or
Right.
whether you're playing multiple defensive backs. I think you can put him anywhere.
So that might be a little bit of your linebacker depth right there is what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? If you if you run a 3-4, you got Calais Campbell, say, and you got Grady, and you got Anyamata, and then you got Will Anderson, you know, Troy Anderson, Caden Ellis, Lorenzo Carter, or however y'all want to stack it. I'm just thinking, you know what I'm saying, with the picks.
Right.
Because don't forget Calais Campbell, like, he kind of gave us game whenever he told us. It was like, yeah, he said they plan on putting me at a true end on first and second down. And then, you know, I'm coming out, you know, first and second down, then they're going to plan on going to that, you know, that 4. I mean, I'm that 3-4, and, you know, kind of going from there. So, you know, I think that's why they're taking so many people at these edge positions, so they can just have people everywhere. Because Caden Ellis, they're going to move him around the same way Uncle C's favorite coach moves around Michael Parsons, because that's how Caden Ellis was so successful last year.
The brotherhood.
Big Low. What's your idea, man? What you think? What you gonna do here, man?
I don't want to make Smitty mad, man. So maybe we go for live.
Look, I'm telling y'all.
No.
I did my
I'm looking at.
I'm just going off what y'all think.
I'm looking at Michael. I'm looking at Michael Wilson, and he may be the next round, but he would be a great fit. He's a decent route runner, decent speed, and he run blocks very well. That's actually one of his strengths.
You thinking the next round? Well, who y'all think about this round?
A-Chain and Darius Rush is there too. Corey Trace is there.
Yeah, you could go corner here. Need depth there too. Big corner there. He can make plays. He's a turnover machine.
Yes, sir.
So I wouldn't be mad at Darius Rush right here.
That's the thing about this draft. It's gonna be so nice, man. We can just we're gonna get some good players, man.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to go, but wasn't that cornerback from TCU that I saw? He got plenty of action. At least we know he can run against Georgia.
So small, man.
Yeah, he's 5'9".
He's 5'9". He's small, man.
He'll be a good slot though.
Hey,
5'8".
Remember how bad AJ looked against LSU after getting all that workout? maybe this is one of those situations too. 22 years old, a little older.
And you know who his uncle is.
Who?
His uncle is LaDainian. I mean, LaDainian.
Okay. Oh, that's his uncle?
Yeah.
My bad.
LT.
Now you see a hyphenated names. I'm thinking you saying Craig Hodges. I knew what you go. I knew you go.
They got this man listed as 5'7" and 6'8". They gave him every fraction of an inch they could.
They gave him a whole quarter of an inch. Yeah, he's small.
A lot of said any dudes on Zacchaeus, he actually got signed by the Eagles.
Yeah.
Brent Grimes, he was a hell of a corner, man. I give him props. He was 5'8".
Grimes.
But yeah, I would go Darius Rush, man. I would take that chance on that cornerback.
All right.
Okay.
That'll work.
I'm good with
solid pick.
Solid pick. This y'all draft.
Oh, okay.
I'm just along for the ride.
Trigger man. Okay.
Hello.
That Anthony Johnson kid, that's somebody to watch for on day 3 too.
Johnson.
Oh yeah. That dude is boy.
Yeah,
he is a freak of nature. Former cornerback, turned safety. Oh boy. But I'm saying that's gonna be a day 3 left. Yeah. He'll be available probably, I would say, anywhere from 6th and 7th round. So he'll be available.
I don't understand why a lot of people are thinking that we still need safety help. Y'all help me out with that.
We just need depth.
We're gonna be running out of big nickel.
Yeah, that too.
For one, Jaden Hawkins is on the last year of his deal.
Yeah.
Richie Grant, depending on how he plays this year, he could be on the trade block by the trade, at the trade deadline. So who knows?
Okay.
And then they just cut a safety in my fit. So
Yeah,
that's right.
They kind of thin at that position.
This boy right here.
Yeah, I like Carl Brooks.
Yeah.
What wide receivers we got?
Waves. So wide receivers.
Our wide receiver room thin, man.
Yeah.
Trey Palmer.
Moody's still out here. Like, that's still an option.
Yeah, that's still an option.
I don't know, man.
Trey Palmer.
I like Parker Washington. He's
solid.
Yeah, he about 6 feet, about 205. He very solid receiver.
If we didn't let Smitty intimidate us into getting defense, we would have had a wide receiver in the third round.
See, man, there you go. I mean, man, it's still good receivers on the board.
So the knock against Bryce Ford Wheaton is, I guess, his hands.
Yeah,
because he's tall, fast. I mean, Xavier Hutchinson, I think he's pretty tall. I think he's not that fast, but he's still like a good possession wide receiver.
Bryce Ford, I didn't realize he was 6'4".
Yeah, and he ran like a 4.39 or something like that.
Yeah, he big dude.
Yeah.
So he's this year's Christian Watson. What you say?
I said, Arthur Smith love those trees.
Yeah,
he love those trees.
It's a guy. It's a guy
For the
out
record,
at.
folks, I wasn't saying he likes weed. I was saying he likes tall players. So just in case anybody thought I was suggesting. I was meaning tall wide receivers.
That Princeton wide receiver, he's gonna be nice, but I just don't think he fits with Atlanta.
Yeah,
that dude is about 6'3", 429. Great hands, great route running. I think he's gonna be a steal for somebody. I just don't think he fits here.
I'm not sure how to pronounce his name either.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it, because I'm bad with names. I just said the Princeton kid.
Right. So there's still some wide receivers here. Smitty, what are you thinking? I mean, we could take a receiver with the next pick, right? What pick we at?
4.
Right now
110, fourth round.
Okay, so we got 110 and 113 or 14. Okay. So we got our defensive end, we got our offensive lineman, we got our corner. We need linebacker, maybe wide receiver.
Yeah, Shane put me on to Charlie Jones. I did a little research on him, man. He another Wes Welker type wide receiver. Yeah. Very good in space. He could catch anything. A great route runner and always finds a way to get open.
Man, Mark Mills would have been there. I would say get him. I like Mark Mills.
I think we need a running back and a linebacker right here. I mean, wide receiver. I feel like you can get a wide receiver in the 7th. It ain't gonna be an established wide receiver as these guys. But I feel like once you get out of this 4th round right here, we don't have another pick. And the running back and the linebackers that are available in the 7th round, I mean, just don't excite me as much as the wide receivers do.
And y'all got to also remember, and I hope he get playing time this year. If Jared Bernhardt finds a way to get on the field, I think he can make a difference.
Yeah.
So that's one receiver that I know that we have that I would love, to get a chance finally.
And there's a wide receiver late, Jadakiss Bonds, who's a big dude that
Yep, Hampton University. Yep.
Yes, sir. HBCU.
Wow. Jadakiss, y'all don't know.
And then that Ritter and that Bernhardt connection, they made that big play to win the game in the preseason last year. So they might have a little chemistry already.
That's right.
Yeah, I could see it.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, Abdullah. I do like Yasir Abdullah.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
As a linebacker, I mean, it's listed as edge, but he's an outside linebacker.
Yeah.
Now that he say that, I don't know, but you can't trust that he's gonna be there in the 7th because he is talented.
No, Yasir ain't gonna be there 7.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I was
Nah,
saying.
We'd have to get him. We'd have to get him now. Who is the top linebackers that we got?
I think
Top linebackers.
Dorian still there. Dorian Williams from Tulane. Yep.
Okay.
Ivan Pace.
Ivan Pace. I think Ivan Pace is pretty good too.
Man, Ivan
I like
Pace
Ivan
is
Pace.
man, Ivan Pace is hell on wheels, man. For
That
real.
kid from Tulane, though, man, that dude got a wingspan like a basketball player.
Yeah, 6'8" wingspan.
And that can be scary in coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that Perry Sewell's little brother I just saw on the list?
Yeah, he out there too.
Williams, he allowed 161 yards in coverage last year.
Man, that's great. And he a head buster. He'll lay you out for real.
So what y'all thinking? Like I said, this y'all draft. You don't want to be like the Vikings and run out of time.
They got rid of Kirk Cousins.
Ran out of everything.
I say you take Dorian because of the coverage.
Okay, well let's check the running back room real quick before we take Dorian.
Okay. Let's see what running back room talking about.
Roshan.
Dwayne McBride, Sean Johnson,
Chase Brown. Yeah, it's slim pickings in the running back spot now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's real.
That Sean Tucker kid, he hurt, but he played pretty good at Syracuse.
Yeah, he got Olympic track speed, they said.
Right.
Yeah.
Keaton Mitchell, he's a burner. He's a burner too. Keaton Mitchell, he's a burner too.
Oh yeah, he came in for a visit too.
They say he got to work hands out the backfield though. Keaton Mitchell, that's what I was hearing.
Okay.
Yeah, Keaton Mitchell, he's super fast.
He got to work on his hands too. They say he dropped. They say he dropped like Uncle Steve trying to take the hot dogs off the stove, off the grill.
Oh, Zach Evans.
Oh man.
If
he got injured too, so that's probably why his stock dropped.
Oh yeah, he had a turf toe. I heard about that today.
Yes.
That
takes a while to get over. I done been through that.
Yeah, that hurt.
That ain't no
That's
joke.
one of those things that follow you for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the NFL should make it on grass though, man. For the player safety.
They say Will?
No, I said the NFL should make it all grass, all natural grass next season.
Oh
man,
yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, well, I can't stand playing on the turf. Them pebbles getting up in your face, getting up in your eyes.
Man.
Them old roller pellets. I can't stand that crap.
That shit go blind you, man. Dirt.
Yeah.
So if it's me right here, I would take a wide receiver and then I'd try to take Yasir Abdullah. But I guess we go where y'all talking about Dorian Williams at linebacker. Or anybody else got picks that they want?
We could try get the running back out of Dwayne
McBride.
Dorian Williams. Dwayne McBride.
Yeah.
Dwayne McBride. People sleep on him.
He's good.
I think he averaged almost 7 yards a carry last year.
I think Smitty, you were saying he got that fumbleitis though.
Yeah, he had 9 fumbles in the last couple seasons. So
he's ball security. He can work on that. They can work with him in the NFL with ball security. He's got to be, running back like helping in the pass game, blocking, going to slot, trying to catch the ball in the backfield, stuff like that. All the stuff I like to utilize him.
They get ran down too easily in the open field. The long speed does not match his quickness.
And they got him compared to Thomas Jones.
Who had fumbleitis.
Yep.
Hey, Big Low, check out that edge room real quick. I just want to see where you see Abdullah is at.
At least Thomas Jones at the career working out for him.
Tommy Jones acting now.
Oh yeah, he been active for years, man. Long time.
You got
Okay.
Carl Brooks, K.
Carl Brooks still on the board.
Yeah, there's okay.
Zero Doolittle.
Yeah. I mean, he good.
What y'all think? See, this is what war rooms are like.
Right. Who would you run with, Smith?
Who would I run with?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's hard, man, but I go running back right here. I hate to say it. I know linebacker gonna be thin, but you got to get that running back sooner or later.
What running back? Roshan?
Yeah, that was my first pick from the jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was one of my first draft profiles, man. And the reason why I done my homework on him, I saw Bijan's production. And then one of my followers said, man, check out his teammate. He just as dynamic. So when I done that, man, I said, yeah, he could be a Falcon probably day 3.
It could be Shaquan Barkley. Been so nice for yourself about playing with by James Robinson. Johnson's a starter. On right is 45 forced missed tackles. Ran over last 2 years. All running backs in the country with at least 190 attempts. Damn. This season bigger back.
That 45% forced missed tackles rate, man. That's the same stat Tyler Algier had last year. And you see what he did.
Hello.
And he's a good power back in the NFL.
Y'all know Arthur Smith loved those big backs. And if he can get one, he's going to try to find a way. 6'2", 225. Yeah.
He can catch a little bit too, just as much as Tyler Algier. I feel like they'll complement each other real well.
Well, let's get him. Let's roll.
Yeah.
All right.
Then we back on the clock again.
All right.
Keyshawn and Noah went.
Y'all going edge?
Off the board. Yeah, so we were two picks down. So yeah, we still here. We still in the same spot, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So right here, man,
your linebacker, somebody.
I want Yasir Abdullah. That's the guy.
I can't argue with you on that.
Like, dude had 9.5 sacks last year. He had 10 sacks the year before. 4 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions. The playmaker, and he'll thump you too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I realized he had 33 hurries.
Yeah.
Fast rush win rate 21%.
Him and Yaya Diaby, man. I think that's how you say his last name. They was doing it big in Louisville.
If we roll
they sure gave Clemson a run for their money. I tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, I like it.
If we roll him here, we take we got 2 picks left. We take a wide receiver and what's the other position need?
Safety.
Yeah. I don't know who's gonna be there at safety, but
hopefully Trey Dean.
That's what I was just about to say. Trey Dean
and Daniel Scott.
Trey Dean's out of Florida, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if y'all good with that, if not, let's see what else we got.
Y'all want to go Abdullah?
I mean,
still need some more pass rush and some young.
I made the last 2 picks, so y'all pick this one.
I can't argue with this.
D-line rotation.
That's it. I guess we'll go with Abdullah.
All right, let's roll.
All right. Next pick, way down the board.
Way down the board.
Yeah.
Last
so
pick.
we can thank Okuda.
Garbage time.
Man, I'm real curious about what Okuda's gonna do.
I know it, man. I know it.
I think he finally got a coach that can utilize his talent in Jerry Gray. I think he's gonna be fine, man.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be good.
Athletically, he's still one of the best corners in the league.
Yes, sir.
So with a Jerry Gray or somebody who's had a number 2 defense and a Ryan Nielsen who's gonna help with the pass rush, I think it's gonna be a lot more turnovers this year.
Yeah.
I feel like him and AJ Terrell is gonna be it's gonna be something serious, man. If he gets like how he is supposed to be, you know, and finally healthy. He was saying, I was listening to him on 92.9 The Game, and he was talking about he finally has an off season to just train and not rehab. And I got high hopes for Okuda, man.
Yeah,
last year
I
felt
think
like his
he.
rookie season.
Yeah, I think he might get the defense. Defense. What it is? Defense or comeback.
Comeback.
Comeback player of the year.
Yeah, man. Because I think he
It can
got a chip
happen.
on his shoulder. I don't think
It can
he said he don't like how Detroit Lions kind of really tried him though.
No, I saw him cussing him out on the sidelines too.
Dang.
Trey said that it's rumors that the Saints are looking real hard at Kalijah Kancey. I can see that
I'm
happening
not
because
surprised.
Oh,
I'm
look,
not
Ronnie
they got
surprised
to
at all.
rebuild their whole defensive line.
Yep.
Ronnie Bell's a pretty good wide receiver out of Michigan. I'm
Mhm.
surprised he's still there.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
think-
Oh. What are we looking at here? Is this the receivers that's left?
Probably
This
no. I
is
think
everybody.
cornerbacks, defense
Go to the-
ends,
Yeah.
edge
Go to the
rushers.
receivers and let's see who left.
All right.
Hey, another way to look at that Okuda
Ronnie Bell.
trade, you got to think like they always gonna compete, him and AJ, because they was both in the same draft. So, and they was talking about in that press conference about having like that competitiveness and
Yes, sir.
all that stuff. So they gonna be out there.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Jesse Bates in the secondary on tell them what route they're gonna be.
Mhm.
Go communicate.
Now
Tell
you
them
gonna have
to play
Richard
them.
Grant. You have Richard Grant. He gonna be around some legit talent now. So now we're gonna see what he's really about.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you got
think,
guys
man,
getting pressure.
I think
I
some of
think-
the pressure is going to be off Richard Grant. I think Richard Grant's going to ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'll probably be
I
a
think
top
so.
10 defense.
Yeah.
I think he'll be a top 10 defense this year, man.
I can see it.
I don't see us a top 15. I see us a top 10.
Hey,
Like, for
Smitty,
real.
what's your thoughts on Ronnie Bell, Smitty?
I ain't do much research on him, but I saw him play a couple times. He's a speed guy. I know that. Decent hands, but inconsistent route running.
Yeah. I seen him make some big plays with Michigan, but that's about it. I ain't really studied up on him either. Just coming from Michigan, though, it's a pretty good program, you know. So I don't know if he's like that fast, and I think he's a little smaller.
And the crazy thing about it, if he had came out last year, he was probably a third-round receiver. But since he went back to school, his numbers dropped off, production dropped off, so hurt his draft stock this year.
All right, so let's just check the safety room real quick. Since we're gonna go safety and wide receiver, one or the other, right? One way or the other.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Smitty, what's your take on Grant Dubose? Because I seen the video, but I didn't watch it. And he always there.
He reminds me of Justin Blackman, man. Vertical threat, aggressive, but with his route running, he don't know how to sit in zones. He's really just a one-trick pony. So he get to the next level, he needs to work with receiver coaches on how to run more routes and, you know, find zones and defenses. But going straight downfield, he's tough to stop.
Okay.
He's physical, man. He's very physical.
I never heard this kid before. Javarius Owens.
I ain't either.
Me neither.
Name sound familiar. I can't put it. The name do sound familiar.
Hey, why don't we do this? Why don't we let I forget y'all's names, the other two guys in the panel. Why don't y'all each make a pick?
Oh, it's on me.
Will and yeah.
We did left guard. Y'all already got a left guard already.
Yeah. Got Cody. Cody Ma.
Yeah, we got Cody.
Let's go. I said let's go on tight end or something like that. I know we probably won't need definitely tight end, but let's see who got on tight end.
Okay.
Dang.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I would have loved Trey Dean if he's available in the 7th round, because that dude is a heat-seeking missile. He just needs to work on his coverage. But you talk about a box safety, I think Trey D
Yeah,
he gonna be all right at the next level. Next level.
yeah, he can play. He can play in the box and he can play
On the
in
house.
coverage. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know anything about any of these tight ends in the 7th round.
Braden Willis is pretty good, and then Leonard Taylor. You
Yeah.
know, that Cincinnati connection. I don't know if he played with Desmond or not, but I think he did. Him and Josh Wiley.
Yeah, he
The
probably
thing
get
about
dude from
Braden Willis,
Connecticut.
he's a really good run blocker.
Oh yeah, you need a
That's
run
what
block.
they
You know,
like.
that's what
Make it
That's
exactly.
what
smell
they
like the
like.
block.
Lucky for us, that's what they like. That's what they like.
But yeah, though, man. I feel like the Falcons, man. We had the Raiders. We contended, man. We contended.
So what y'all want to go at with this pick?
Let's do probably another DN or something. Let's see what else defense we got left.
I think his size is more of that of like a linebacker. I think. What's his first look?
He's like 250, 6'5",
Yeah,
250.
6'5". Yeah,
He's
slim.
tall to be that skinny.
Right.
He really get ate up.
Yeah,
Is
he
there
need to put
another?
on about 20 pounds.
Yeah.
What you say, ATL?
Oh no, I ain't say nothing. I was just thinking what
round did JL Skinner go in? Because that's a guy that I'm gonna look at all year.
Safety out of Boise State.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a linebacker in the NFL, man.
Yeah. I could see
I think he's gonna be another 4-year.
Thomas Incoom is a good small school end, defensive end.
Yeah, he's a sleeper.
I think old Ghost Peppers asked me to do some research on him.
Oh, really? Ghost Peppers know his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He know his stuff. So I tell you what, I had made a pick yet on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Incoom.
Take charge.
Yeah. Then we got the next pick right after that.
So, I'll just take Jadakiss Bonds right here. That's the only. I mean, I don't know what other wide receiver. I like Jadakiss Bonds, but he's way down there, I think. But I know Coach Roney probably wondering where you at, Big Low.
Ah, man, shoot, she chilling. She chilling.
Yeah, my wife good to sleep.
Yeah, my wife go to bed around 10, and she'll bed past 10:30. So.
We keep you up past time. All right, we'll go ahead.
Not for a minute.
No, she go to bed at 10:30. I stay up. I'm saying once everybody else to bed, then it's my time to do my thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You know it. All right. So we got one more pick, fellas. Who we going with?
I've had Aubrey Miller Jr. in all my drafts for the 7th round because you look at that kid, man, he's a versatile freak. He's just small. Ventrell Miller the same way with Florida. 2 small linebackers, but in the right system, if they put on another 10 to 15 pounds, I think they'll make it because both of them play with heart. I've watched both of them.
Yeah. Hey, Smitty, I heard you mention his name earlier, and I was kind of wondering, is Trey Tucker still on the board or is he gone? Wide receiver from Cincinnati. Small scat back dude. Yeah, he might be gone. Okay.
No, there he is.
He's still there.
He's still there.
Still on the board.
He's small. He's fast. You know what I'm saying? He knows Desmond Ritter. I don't know.
5'9", 182.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I think when they signed Scotty Miller, I think they did it for the smaller receivers.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I think they're gonna go with size from this point on, 6'1" and up,
right,
6 feet and up.
And that's why I said Jadakiss Bonds because I think he's what 6'3", 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, 6'3", I think. And one thing I like about receiver, man, I tell people all the time, man, you can just, groom a wide receiver to be part of your offense. This is not a position that's very hard to make someone productive. So it's really not hard.
Corner out of Ohio State. Well, we took Darius Rush, didn't we?
Yeah.
Who was Jake Bobo?
I have no idea.
Stetson Bennett ain't there.
I know people. I know he's Bobo's son. I was just wondering.
Y'all laughing, but Stetson Bennett in the 7th round, I would not be mad.
I ain't laughing because I think it's funny.
I wonder what's gonna happen with him.
I think he's gonna be successful.
Dorian Thompson Robinson from UCLA is another quarterback teams are looking at. He's only about 5'9", 5'10", but that dude has a rocket for an arm.
Yeah.
They ain't Bennett off the board, y'all.
He probably is.
There you go.
Saints took Stetson Bennett, probably.
What about Malik Cunningham, Smitty?
Too small.
Okay.
Yeah, off the board too.
I think he'll be better in the CFL because of the way they play. I think his game fits more in the CFL than the NFL.
Okay. I was just trying to make that connection. They like the familiarity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make this last pick. Who it's gonna be?
Go with Jadakiss.
We done took Jadakiss already. Bobo said.
Oh, y'all did? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Then how do we have another pick? Do we got 3 7-round picks?
Oh yeah. I forgot.
We got 3.
We got 3.
I thought we had 2.
I thought we had.
I thought we gave one for John Smith.
Yeah, we did.
That's what I was wondering when Big Low did your draft. I was like, I felt like we had an extra pick in the 7th round, but I was like, did something happen that I don't know about?
That's it.
So we just taking a pick.
Oh, okay. So that's it. You just take whoever you want. Okay. Bobo, Big Low, take Bobo again.
All right.
I wonder if he really is related.
Ain't no telling.
Probably.
Bobo the clown.
So that's solid though. Like if they did something like that, man.
Yeah, that's a solid draft.
That ain't bad.
Okay, A-. Look at y'all. A-. I mean, that Will Anderson. We know.
They gave it a C- for Cody Mock. Wow.
And a D for Yasir Abdullah.
A D for Abdullah? That's ridiculous.
I don't go by PFS grades, man.
You can't go off of that, bro. You can't go off of it.
So they got PFF, PFN, draft database, draft machine, and then FanSpeak, like the ones that I looked at, and I can't really decide which one is the truest, as far as the ranking.
Exactly.
So we're gonna see tomorrow, y'all.
Yes, sir.
A lot of says
yeah, man.
But a lot of says he'd be happy with those picks. Yeah, I ain't mad at this. We're gonna see tomorrow, fellas. We're gonna see tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. We Smitty going live.
Hey, 7:30. We gonna be ready, man. So y'all come through. We gonna have a blast, man.
I'm gonna try to bounce around and pop up if you have me.
Okay. I got you. I send you the link. I send you the link as soon as I get off of here.
I got you, Smith.
Uncle Steve probably gonna be going live too.
I will be going live. We'll be in the Atlanta Bird game tomorrow with my brother Tyjae Jones. It's our 3rd annual draft night this week. Wishing everybody luck. All the rest of you guys going on. I know it's gonna be a big night for everybody and everything. But I did want to make sure I popped in to tell everybody that them horrible grades in the middle, remember who picked them picks. It forced us there, we would have had an A+. So I just want to make sure everybody knows whose fault it is.
Hey, but
it's almost like he wait. It's almost like he left to come back.
Truth be told, those were my picks.
Hey, I picked
But
Mueller.
my two picks got a B, so I'm good.
Yeah. I think I was
Mine
pushing
got
for
an
the two lowest grades. C and
so you
Hey.
put two lowest.
hey,
What's up?
Are they doing the draft thing at the Benz?
No, they're doing it at
Atlantic
Atlantic
Station.
Station.
At,
Yeah,
at,
They get ready.
oh, okay, that's where y'all going.
Well, no, we're gonna be live online.
Oh.
Like I said, we've been doing this for the last 3-4 years inside Atlanta Borough Game, one of the bigger Facebook groups. And we will be doing that, and of course simulcasting on Uncle Steve's Lounge. So, like I said before, we'll be peeking in on everybody else, and so anybody, if you're not watching Big Low, if you're not watching Smitty, if you're not watching GA Faithful, come in and poke your head in. Give us all some love tomorrow.
That's what's up. I seen
I'm
somebody.
Actually... Oh,
go ahead, Big Low. Go ahead, Big Low.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say So I'm actually not gonna be live tomorrow.
Okay.
Me and Coach Rona. Yeah, me and Coach Rona. We're gonna, like when I tell y'all we're a legit football family, we're gonna sit down with a bowl of popcorn and legit watch the draft like a movie. Because we're gonna sit down and just
it's
go
climb aboard.
There you go, showing all the vocals again.
What
you finna start a war.
The draft show.
Oh man, I definitely be peeking in on everybody's show, man, and
all right,
I know that everybody's gonna be giving a lot of good insight and everything.
I know you don't want to go live, but at least come through and give your thought on the Falcons pick, and then you can enjoy the rest of your night.
Well, I mean, we're gonna see, especially if I wear my overalls with no shirt on up underneath them.
Oh no, then you could go to Smitty's show. You could go to Smitty's show if you have that look.
Coach Ron ain't gonna let me go. I ain't gonna be able to get away.
Hey,
I'm just gonna be honest with you.
If you ain't got no clothes or money overall, don't even worry about it, because I know it's gonna be Playboy Mansion in that thing tomorrow.
I was about to say.
Oh,
now Berto gonna try to top him and stuff. You gonna have a string bikini on to a thong.
Yeah, hell, man.
One quick thing I want to touch on real quick. I seen somebody trying to troll Tyjae on a short he put out on Trey Young, man. What y'all think about Trey Young doing that ice Trey the other night?
He better be able to do it again tomorrow night. That's all I got to say.
Let me say this. Even if they lose tomorrow, I'll say that's one of the more pure logo threes that you're ever gonna see. That was no strain. He literally said, "I want this spot right here."
Right.
And got that all net. I think that's talent, man. I think we're pushing the folks who are trying to push the narrative of getting him out of here. I think slow your roll. The young man's still only like 5 years in.
Uncle Steve, we Atlanta fans, you should know us by now. If things don't happen when we want them to happen, guess what? We gonna push that trade narrative.
Yeah,
it's always been like that.
But you can almost argue that he's been arguably the second most talented Atlanta Hawk to wear the uniform in the Atlanta Hawk era, as far as talent concerned.
Right, with Dominique. Right.
Behind me. So I'm not ready to give up on him yet.
They just gotta build some talent around him, man. That's it.
The right talent.
Is it? Hello.
And if y'all ever notice, every point guard always got a good big man, and that's something he don't have. So if they don't get that, they're gonna be stuck in the same spot for a while.
Just that Bruno Fernandez.
Man, please.
Trey killed me, man. Like I'm just
Man, that dude couldn't even lay a top of a pot on the stove, man. Come on.
Man, you know how many 50-year-old women Trey Young made mad in the city of Atlanta last night?
Oh man, let me tell you something.
They put
30
that
years
concert
ago,
back.
30 years ago, they wouldn't have changed that concert. Now, oh yeah, they'll push Janet back to status. But I'm just saying.
I'm about to say Janet Jackson. I'm about to say
If that was
Janet Jackson.
Taylor Swift, they wouldn't have moved her back.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So like
Oh,
I
no.
said, Janet Jackson in the 90s, that show would still be on. But
Well, first of all, in the 90s, that show would have been in the Benz. It would have been in State Farm.
oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
I'm just hoping Quinn Snyder gets a way to figure out how to Trey Young and DeJounte to play together, because I'm saying if they could play together, I mean, they might have something, but it seems like when one of them's out,
that's an ego battle, man.
We win. And like we should be able to win with both of them.
DC, that's all ego, man. Ain't no way in the world they should not be able to get along. That's all ego.
I felt like Trey kind of vouched for DeJounte to come over here. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't understand.
Yeah, he did, but when you look at how they work together on the court, both of them got to have the ball in their hands. Both of them got to facilitate. The best thing about Murray is he scored a lot of his points off his defense. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
I'll say this too, DC. I no disrespect, well, maybe a little, to Nate McMillan. I think Nate McMillan has never been that coach. Quinn Snyder,
Overrated,
coach. I've seen him coach. He has coached Utah to some very high regular seasons. Granted, his playoff record isn't outstanding, but I think if you give him this offseason and give him a chance to tinker with the roster, leaving Murray and Trey in place, I think you might see some pretty big changes. Maybe give Jalen Johnson a chance too, because that young man looked like he's going to be, if he can get some time, he can really be something.
One player that I would be trying to get it from the Hawks is Pascal Siakam from the Toronto Raptors. I think he a big upgrade over John Collins. Siakam, right?
Yeah,
Siakam, that
bad boy.
If we could get Siakam, that would be.
And they tried to make that trade, but it fell through 2 years ago.
Yeah. And you know, they said that's the sound that the ball makes whenever it goes through the net.
Yeah.
Oh, they say.
Well, you out of control.
That actually was pretty good. That's pretty good. I might have to steal that one. That's pretty good.
That was my dad joke for tonight.
That's actually pretty good. I like
Hey,
that.
Raymond Collins, ain't on your cousin, man. I'm just saying, dog. You know, John Collins, he ain't that move, man.
He put up 20. He's not, and that's a big reason why we won. Though he put up 22 the other night. It's just so inconsistent, man. Like, is you going to play or is you not? I don't. Yeah.
DC, I can name 4 people on that Hawks bench that deserve more minutes.
Oh yeah,
than JC, and I just think that was a mistake to sign him. We were creatures of the moment. I think we just like
I'd say
very similar to our Falcons. We fell in love with players that took us to that final. We fell in love with Bogdanovich, who I do like, John Collins, Clint Capella. We fell in love with them, just like we fell in love with the Deion Jones and the Julio and the Matt and overpaid them and all of that.
All three of them ain't on teams right now.
Win.
Yeah.
All three of them ain't on teams right now.
Yeah,
Deion Jones.
Man.
You know what I mean?
He working at Target. He brings the bags out of people's car when you order them online.
Grabbing the cart.
Julio Jones.
Julio Jones blowing that money.
Oh, shots. You know,
he's blowing that money.
Julio working at the orthopedic office.
You know, he cut his dreads. He got a ball.
He might be looking for that.
Yeah, I got him on Snapchat, man. Listen, he had jury on some concerts and all. He got a ball head.
Might be looking for that $1 million earring at the bottom of Lake Lanier. I don't
Nah,
know.
he practicing
Oh
for
wow,
retirement.
wow.
That's why he better not jump
no,
for late and
he
just try to
sold.
find that thing.
No, he sold a condo in Atlanta. That's how he got that money. Because remember he had a condo in Atlanta when he was renting out. So I guess he
Hey,
sold that. That's how he got his money.
hey, I asked this question. Everybody in the panel, I asked this question about a month ago when we were talking to Terrence Mathis on Smitty's show. What are the chances that you think one or both of these guys are going to be retired this year, Matt and Julio? Neither one of them are linked to a team, and neither one of them you haven't heard any noise from either one of them. What's the chances that you think this is actually it for them?
Real good.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Just something to think about. I mean,
Yeah.
as we're getting excited about this new version of the Falcons that we have coming up, you know, those guys, and it's good that we got rid of them when we did. Uh, it's time to almost go to pasture for both of them. I don't see a
Yeah.
situation that Matt Ryan is gonna go to that he would be satisfied being a backup, and Julio, I just don't. If he
I don't,
couldn't get catches with Tom Brady,
Man,
Word is on
I
the
keep
wall.
telling y'all, Julio hamstring look like turkey bacon. It's time to hang it up.
you know,
And Matt Ryan last year, I wouldn't even let him hold my newborn. He fumbled the ball so much.
oh wow.
Well, you know
wow,
you got a newborn now, and I'm
wow.
pretty sure Sarah's like, nah, don't keep me here.
Right. Hey y'all, I appreciate it though. I'm about to jump off, man.
Oh,
No
All
yeah,
doubt,
right,
DC, we
bro.
like.
DC. Yeah,
Uh,
we finna shut it
I
down,
think
man.
y'all.
DC, you want to let everybody know where they can find you at, bro?
Oh yeah, just on YouTube right now. ATLGA Faithful. That's all it is right there, man. I appreciate the panel. Appreciate you, Big Low. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Y'all stay blessed, man.
All right,
No
DC.
doubt.
Definitely, definitely. Uncle Steve, you want to let everybody know
All
where
right,
you
but
at?
yeah, man. Uncle Steve Lounge again. Just good luck to all the content creators out there. We'll be in Uncle Steve's Lounge tomorrow as well. Hey, y'all just have a great draft night and weekend, and we'll catch up with y'all on the other side.
You already know. You already know.
Augustine, y'all can find him in that post office truck in the back of the parking lot with 4 flat tires, and he be chilling. But as always, man, y'all can catch me on Smitty Sports Machine, man, on Spotify, on YouTube, and find me on Twitter at FatBoySlam_21 because I'm always on there starring World War III.
Man, just do well. Do you got like a Twitter or Instagram? You want everybody to know where you at?
I mean, yeah, you can find me on anything at Just Do Well. I just started my YouTube content creating adventure journey or whatever. So I got a
Okay.
couple. I'm not really doing like direct content, so it's all over the place. I just did a couple sports videos, so y'all go check that out, man. It's been great being on here with the content creators that I watch almost every day, man. So
Definitely,
it's
bro.
been
Definitely.
good.
And you just do well on YouTube as well?
Yeah, on everything.
Okay.
Okay, I'll
Believe
check that
that,
out,
man.
bro. I still up to your channel.
Appreciate it, man.
Definitely. Well, hey,
And Will,
see,
man, I ain't gonna
Pope.
tell you no more, man. I want my wings, bro.
C Pope, man. Listen, I ain't no content creator, man. I just be on. I support the home team. I be at the Falcon games this regular season pop off because I was gonna get Sunday ticket, man. But them things high, man. They gonna want you to spend $250 per month just to watch the NFL TV games. I'm like, nah. I better go to the game. That's 3 hours and 20 minutes away from me. Do it on Sundays, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Y'all keep it up with the good content, man. Hey, I'm loving it. I'm ready for the draft tomorrow, man. Well,
Oh
Definitely.
yeah,
today,
we no doubt.
today, today.
Today,
Yeah,
exactly.
later
It's
on today.
draft day right
Yeah.
Yeah,
now. It's draft day right
yes,
now. Well,
sir.
everybody that's still with us, look, my name is Big Low Country, just old country boy, former football coach that love to sit around and talk about sports. Definitely appreciate y'all for coming on and chilling chilling out with us, chopping it up with us. And look, today is the day. You know, we did the show on up into the draft. So, you know, appreciate everybody for chilling out with us. And you know, let's have a good draft, y'all. Y'all take it easy.
Yes, sir.
What in the world, bro?
What
No
a
doubt.
world.